Good afternoon, everybody. How are we doing? Happy Friday, end of a week. We have 4.2 now. Jen Desperado, thank you so much for your raid, my friend. Exclamation DEF. Gotta fight back against the raiders. How was your stream? Sandgroper, welcome. Did you, how was 4.2? I'm assuming you were playing live. Rudel, welcome. Chris, welcome. Please tell me all is great and the patch is working fantastically. Right? Right? It was damn good. Oh, thank the Lord for that one then. That's excellent to hear. So far, so good. Right, anyway, let us get going. Thank you so much for raiding, Jen. Can we get a shout out? Have we had a shout out? Let's do another one anyway. Why not? Right. Oh, there we are. Hang on. I want to do the fade. I don't want it to just be like boomf. Bear with me. Oh, 7. Welcome. I pressed all the wrong buttons then. It's too hot to think about what's going on. I'm just sweating. It's about, I think, 29 degrees. 28. Zol, thank you so much for the 7-month resub. And Rudel, thank you for the follow as well. Let's see who's here first and foremost. Assignment, JJ, Winter, Griff, Rex, Warblade, Deplorable, Sketo, Sandman, JP, not Sandman, Roughneck, Dale, just to kind of add confusion there, Smog, Mishko, Stakar, 07. What do you mean there's an Ovid? Oh, there, yeah, sorry. It was me just pressing all the wrong buttons. Welcome, YouTube. And then over on Twitch, we have Sandman and Solomon having a good old chinwag earlier. Deacon, Ralphan, Greater, Mighty Steed, Tiberist, Marcon, Coffee, Peanut, Zimba, Wheeliebod, City Gamer, Sandgroper, Shenanigans, Desperado, of course, Rudel, Chris, Les. I'm scrolling. We're getting almost to the end. Dendra, Minimal Damage, Nexus. Try not to miss anyone off. Just gotta focus. Quantum Kit, Raz, Zol, of course, Bretley. No, thank you, Rife Store. I have the best viewers that money can buy. Don't know where I was going with that. And then I think we're good. I think 07. Welcome. Happy Friday to you all. How has 4.2 been? I haven't played it yet. It dropped yesterday, didn't it? About 4 PM, quite early on. It says 07. Got inflatable kayak and you're going bike yakking tomorrow. Do you have an image? I've got an image in my head of what that consists of, but I don't think it marries up to what it actually is. That sounds fun though. I'd love to do more paddle boarding. I haven't been before. I've been surfing once. That was short-lived. Binks, 07 Piano Sonata today. Number 11. What, this one? Is that Beethoven? I kept nearly all my stuff, so 4.0 treated me well. On that note, how has everybody's gear been? Has much disappeared from people's inventories? Deacon, you say the K-Laser is still there, so we don't want to... You've lost a lot, have you, APOC? More than any other patch? Okay, never mind then. In that case, I was hoping, because I've seen a couple of other people say that, they've kept their stuff. So I was really hoping that CIG had figured out the, whatever it is, the bug, the LTP stuff. I don't know. A foldable kayak? Wow. You lost an A1? What, that you bought in game? Wow, yeah, sorry, D. You lost your pants. I mean, today is kind of the day that you don't want to wear pants, to be fair. You lost a bunch, but got your vulture back. Was that one that you'd bought in a previous patch? It's so funny, isn't it, how there's just no rhyme or reason for things going missing, things coming back. You lost 15 size 10 torpedoes from a Polaris that you stole from Lawville, but all your guns and ammo stayed. So strange. Your script from Invictus that you had in a box is gone. No. You've lost FPS gear for the first time on an LTP load. And that was just in your local inventory, was it, APOC? You gained a Karak, but lost 5 NDBs. I mean, that's a fair trade. Chris F, welcome. You've lost nothing. Kept the raft that you bought in game. That's good. Baron, welcome. 07. You're underwhelmed by the Prowler utility, but after testing the subscriber version, I love it. Might be a perfect for sniffing around Pyro. Yeah, especially if, you know, they're going to continue pushing this whole stealthy side of things and getting it more effective. And then eventually when we actually get more content that requires it and systems, it'll be even better. Ralphan, flight blades for sale. Yeah, the flight blades are available in game now. Bomb racks as well. Since we're getting content and gameplay, if I had lost everything, I wouldn't be mad. Well, that's true. It's you know, it's one of these things where it is what it is. It's all work in progress. We know they're not intentionally wiping this stuff, so hopefully they can figure out what it is, because at the end of the day, as much as it's accidental, it's still annoying, of course. But, yeah. Tis still a work in progress. They're still getting there. Optics, welcome. You lost an executive F8C and an F7A, but gained a free mole. I love just the randomness. Ulysses, 07, welcome. You haven't played since Christmas, which was before 4.0 went live. So I think I may have lost some things. You may have. Who knows? God knows what it was. You didn't lose anything, Rex. That's good to know. Charlie, welcome. You lost a Wakulo ship. Which one? Usosaurus, welcome. And this is the only patch for you as well that you haven't lost anything. Very strange. Ukami, welcome. It's a mixed bag. Some people lost their stuff, some not. I saw some who gained a bunch of... Yeah, I guess it's just always the same, where some people do, some people don't. It's luck of the draw, really. It's like a dice roll for everybody when the patch comes out. Oh, you were seeing ammo in the inventories. Even though ammo isn't tracked by LTP, which is weird. You gained 3 new ships, Winter. Which ones? Mac Davis, 07. William, welcome. You had a temporary duplication of some armor, but they disappeared after a short time. Oh, okay. That's interesting. I wonder why they disappeared. Kez, how you doing? You didn't store anything or out. Didn't even take gear off character. Have you checked? Graham, welcome. 07. Oh, you're putting them through the ringer. Jaxie, 07, sir. Welcome. Well, they didn't mention that they added ammo to LTP. They have added certain resources, ones that are usually involved in Wakulo stuff, and you know, irradiated animal stuff. But they've not mentioned ammo. Flight blades are, and bomb racks are, but yeah, nothing about ammo. Oh, I'll have a can of cider first. Rucken, thank you for the 32-month resub, my friend. Beers and party, please. Some drinks carried over. What on earth? Again, they're like resources. Food and drink. That's not supposed to be LTP'd. Very weird. Daylight Fire, 07. You should have seen what we packed into Apocalypse's Asgard's rear yesterday. Do tell me. Is it raining in Lawville? So we're actually... today we're going to jump back in again and carry on with the off-grid group stuff. And then, you know, culminate in the Idris trading post. But after logging out on, what was it, Wednesday, we had that box of goodies that we were trading. I was hoping to jump on before the patch went live yesterday. Even though I was out all day. Got back relatively late as well. I think it was just before the patch went live, so I didn't have a chance to jump on and store it. So take it out of the ship, put it into the inventory. So I'm assuming it's all gone. So we're starting. I assume we're starting from scratch. We might not be, but I assume we are. And that's fine. We're starting at Lawville. on Hurston this time rather than Microtech because we want to see that rain. You lost about 20 337s and 447s. You bought that many of those weapons, did you? Just stocking up for it. Ooh, very nice winter. Some new ones coming out by the sounds of things. 60 max lifts. With scanning up and that Aquila buff. I'm curious how that will come into play. What's that, Ulysses? Well, that's true. The Zeus. I never thought about losing that. Hopefully not. No, I haven't tried 4.2.1 yet. I downloaded 4.2 and 4.2.1 today. I didn't realize it was ePTU. I thought it would just copy straight over to the PTU, so I started downloading it, and I was thinking, this seems to be taking a while. Checked the files and realized it was actually the ePTU for 4.2.1 for some reason. I guess it was ready for that one, whereas they just moved off 4.2 from the PTU, so I guess that's why they put it on the ePTU. So yeah, I've downloaded them. I haven't tried any of them yet. So yeah, but talking of 4.2.1, it is nice to see some actual industrial focused missions for the event coming in. That's not to say that they couldn't culminate in some form of combat, PvP, but it sounds like alongside the options for combat missions like escorting or protecting, they're going to have simple mining and gathering and hauling missions, which would be really nice. So just going to a refinery, picking some stuff up and delivering it to the location. Whether or not any of that will involve combat, hopefully not, so that it caters for everybody. You know, they do know that a lot of people want just normal day-to-day jobs with events. But of course, outside of mission-specific combat, like PvE, there's always the chance for PvP, of course. Ramoyne, how you doing? Welcome. You had a nice surprise. All the components you bought in-game for the raft made the jump from patch to patch. We were just talking about that, in fact, because everybody seems to have had a mixture, as always. Some people have actually kept a lot of their stuff, like yourself. Others have completely lost their stuff or gained random things. So it's kind of interesting, that. Dad Jokes, how you doing? You lost 2 XL1 drives, but you found them? What do you mean? As in, like, you've found them in the verse? Jack, 7. Yeah, I haven't tried it yet, but it sounds like a lot of people are having some fun with it, so that's good. Head of Pain, 07. You sound like a metal band. Thank you for the follow is what I meant to say. Blade Runner, 07 also. 60% of the torpedoes you bought poofed, but the other 40 carried over. There's something weird going on. Hopefully it is a sign that they're actually starting to track down what the issue is and actually sort of fixing it up, but it's still happening, so, you know. Yeah, so 4.2.1 brings a new Second Life event, or whatever it's called. It's to do with this whole regen thing. If you've seen my video, you'll know what I'm talking about, or if you've read the patch notes, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's continuing on the storyline with the regen crisis, where people are... It's getting worse, basically. People are not regenning even more so. And it says there are 4 corporations fighting for the contract to develop a fix. I don't know who the corporations are. It sounds like ASD are one of them, maybe Riari. I don't know who else it would be. There sounds like there may be like a criminal version as well, which kind of is a bit odd, I guess, in the desperation. Addison, the Imperator, as it says, has laxed the laws or the rules of and sort of, you know, desperation to get a fix going. So we'll see how that plays out. But there are 4 different mission types where you've got resource gathering, so go and gather X amount of whatever resource. You've got hauling, taking goods from a refinery and delivering it to a location. You have escorting a ship to, I guess, from place to place where it may get attacked, and you've got to stop it from getting attacked. And then you've got the ones like we saw with, I can't even think what like quite an old dynamic event where there were certain ships that had been attacked and you have to go and retrieve the cargo from there and then deliver it. And it could be that there are NPCs there or people of content, you know, players all going to this location trying to fight for their own cause as such. So yeah, hopefully we're going to see, you know, 2 potential combat style missions with this and 2 potential industrial focused missions. Again, not to say that either or could culminate in combat, non-combat, PvP, PvE. We are yet to see. What I would love to know, though, I don't know if anyone's tried 4.2.1 too much yet, but I would love to know what the resources are that are required for the gathering. So is it just ship minables, like Quantanium or whatever it is they were after before? Or could it be multiple different minables for all ranges of mining, from ground, vehicle, FPS, ship mining, and also things like salvaged goods, like RMC and CMC? It would be really cool if they could incorporate, you know, all those types of professions into the missions that require you to go and bring them back. So we'll have to wait and see what comes of that. I get the impression it's just maybe 1 or 2 resources that are to be mined. And again, with the hauling, you know, are the miners taking it to be refined, getting rid of it, and selling it to the refinery station, and then a mission will pop up for players to deliver those goods? Probably not. I don't know yet. Shards Master, how you doing? Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff going on. I mean, it's all relative to what you deem as fun. Like, what do you enjoy? What was the problem? I mean, obviously 3.18 had a lot of problems, but what was it that put you off playing before? It is a lot more consistent, optimized, a lot more to do. There's still a lot of bugs, there's still a lot of issues, still a lot of tech that needs to be updated, so there are definitely problems, but ultimately, since, I suppose, 4.1, after they rectified all the server meshing issues, it is so much more fun now, and consistent. G-Sharp, welcome. What was it that you, I mean, I'm assuming 3.18, it was just couldn't even get into the account to do anything. Yeah, Bioticorp, that's one of them, isn't it, potentially? Clear the browsing cache. Yeah, that's the regen issues. Yeah, the Xeno threat missions, that's the one. Where you had to go and get the Starfarer goods and take on the Xeno threat to get the Javelin working. What the F are you? Go away. Well, I don't think so, Zul. So you're thinking it's Crusader. I personally don't think so. I don't think it's Crusader, ArcCorp, Hurston, and the other one. I feel like it's actually just other corporations. Does it actually specify anything about it being these Stanton-based ones? We know it's... Okay, in that case, I'm completely wrong. So it's definitely Crusader, ArcCorp, Microtech, and Hurston. They're the ones that are... So you can decide which one you want to support. I don't know who I want to support. I would say Microtech, because I spend most of my time at... thingy, you know. On Microtech. Yeah, it's Evocati so far. You can talk, if you are Evocati and you're playing 4.2.1, you can talk about it. You can't share anything. You can't, like, you know, share footage or audio, but you can talk openly about your experience. It's already been mentioned. Yeah, thank you, Sol. I tried. Microtech is white and blue. Yeah, with the armor style. Oh, a bit of ice there. Need choked on it. Citizen Cans, welcome. Casson. Cason? You mentioned this in Discord, but does anyone think the regen crisis will be the law reason for death of a spaceman? It could be a way for them to sort of work towards a more final version of the death of a spaceman, but I personally don't think so. I think it's just them taking something that is, you know, there in terms of lore to create a bit of interest. And with it having been retconned, not retconned, but, you know, further fleshed out as Vanduul tech, there is inevitably going to be issues with it. But yeah, I mean, it could be a passage of time to getting it to the place where death of a spaceman has more meaning. But I don't know. It could ultimately just be it was there. It was sort of low hanging fruit for an interesting storyline. On the Meteor, the RSI Meteor, many are assuming a heavy fighter. You disagree. 90% positive. It is the salvaging starship. Yeah, I guess we know of the RSI salvaging small starter, so I think it's highly likely to be that one versus anything else, considering we have already things like the Scorpius, for example. But I don't know. I suppose the only thing we have to go on is that they've told us about the salvaging ship. That means everything I looted and everything I bought from your trade post made the joke. That's so good. I'm so happy for your reminder. I really am. Yo, Darren, welcome. Anytime I tune in, it's B-roll. Can't remember the last time I saw SMB with original footage. I think that says more about how often you watch than what I actually choose to do. Yeah, I play all the time. I for the first 30 minutes of a stream to an hour, I sit, welcome everybody, chat, catch up, and so forth, and then I jump in and play. So yeah, watch more. There's the answer. They even showed a render of it based on the Mantis. Yes, exactly. Yeah, we've seen it. Hurston has the best colours. What are the Hurston colours again? You posted a pic in the Leaks channel in your Discord. You obviously can't show it on stream since leak, but that's why I say we know. Okay, can't show it. Oh yeah, okay. All 4 of them. FEU counts with the rewards. Who's everyone gonna fight for then? Oh, I don't know who I wanna fight for. Mooseburger, how's Evan? 2 stones, welcome. Are we all well? Jedi, damage, welcome guys. Good law way to say, hey, Ibram spheres are failing, but that crazy ASD scientist found out we can irradiate worms and push them through the blender to create a fuel juice that will make the spheres work better again. Yeah, it's Dr. Jarrett, whatever his name is. There's some interesting storylines and, you know, history being created here, which, for me, the lore of Star Citizen has always been a real big aspect, so being able to take part in and actually see that get fleshed out and the Galactopedia get fleshed out as we're taking part in it, even in these early days, is a lot of fun. And by early days, I mean the game is still in work in progress, obviously, before you Saki bastards come out there. That UI makes it look like we may be able to grind up for rewards. Oh yeah, well yeah, maybe. I suppose it depends on if getting a plus for one would then tick off a negative for another, but they're not technically they're not like rivals in industry, but with them saying about the whole competition between them to get the contract, if you're supporting one, that's pushing more to getting them the contract. If you there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to support them all, really. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that plays out, especially if the rewards are different for each. I'm assuming it's more skins and colours, you know, those sorts of, you know, ID rewards based on the company. But people might want them all, so having the option to get them all will be nice. Terry, thank you so much for the follow, my friend. Welcome. And Simlodek, oh, Evan, happy Friday. Oh, is it black and bronze? Dark red and dark grey for Arc Corp. They've got some nice colours out there, I must say. Oksana, S7. Oh, yeah, coffee is a good call. We may have to get some coffee. Where is Trading Post Meetup? It's going to be on the Idris, and we will send you a party invite once we are, once we're set up and ready to get people in. We don't tell people where it is because we don't want to run a security risk unnecessarily. But yeah, it's on the Idris. When it gets to the point where we've set up the Idris, it's in the game, APOC is ready, he'll start sending out invites. Yeah, the trailer was pretty cool. It's, again, to me, when we get these new locations and new missions and events in, it's not always the event that I want to take part in. Like, I've not really taken part in... I won't be taking part early days anyway in this whole Lazarus event, but eventually we will. Like now we're post 4.2, I'm sure APOC and us in the org will get on with this whole Hathor event, because they will be a little quieter, and then eventually, Lazarus locations will become quieter, all these points of interest, giving just points of interest to visit. Yo, Field Guy Fattius, welcome. So, company colours. Yeah, maybe some hauling skins as well, that would be nice. Can you say whether Pyro or Stanton? What's that for, Rex? For the Stanton, sorry, for the trade post. It'll be in Stanton, I assume. Yes, thank you, Deacon. Yeah, in Stanton. Quite the operation. You managed to run Lazarus last night. What, actually on live? Nice. JF Ty, how you doing? Welcome. Yo, Corey, judging from previous vids, security at these is an issue. What's that? I've heard that the freight elevators are breaking at Lazarus, which is clearly a problem. Whether they can be hot fixed, hopefully they can. If not, it'll be likely fixed with 4.2.1 if it's not already in the bug reports. What will I be trading on the Idris? I will be trading whatever I find in today's off-grid living. But other people, we have multiple traders come along who, whatever they find on their travels, it could be ship weapons, FPS weapons, armor, clothing, mission-specific stuff, like keycards and not batteries, they're a bit big. Anything and everything. And each person that comes along to trade can offer their own wares. You don't have to be a trader to come and take part. You can just be a buyer. And if there's something you're after, come and have a look. That's what I love about this whole trade thing. I've said it before, because a lot of people feel, and in a way they're right, a lot of stuff is sort of gated behind either PvP or combat or, that sort of stuff. But ultimately, they're wrong. Initially getting hold of it for the first time, you have to go through, whatever the mission requires to get to that location and get that item. But once that item has been gathered, and it then persists in the world, it could end up anywhere. It could end up being left in someone's ship who got killed or disconnected. It could, and then people bring them to the trade post. All these these Valacar eggs, irradiated Valacar eggs, and whatever Wakulo needs, people bring and they trade, which is so cool. So you don't have to, as long as you've got the coin, the creds, you don't have to technically do any gameplay to get those Wakulo favors, if the people have it to sell, You mainly have armor, weapons, ship stuff people want to buy. Yeah, OLPs are a good place to get loot. Someone bring beer, yeah. How does the whole trading work in regards to advertising your wares? Do you bring it with you to the Idris location and hold it in it? So what we do on the Idris hangar bay, no ships in there, barring maybe mine Apox and Deacon's Zeus, for example. Tony's Zeus, sorry. But what we do is there are booths. They're kind of numbered. They're like cargo sections with a cargo grid where, it could be like GO1 through 20 or however many there are. And each trader can, you can land inside if your ship's small and unload and then fly away and keep your, and then EVA over. But you essentially bring up a box or loose gear, put it on the cargo grid in your booth, and then people can go to your booth, check your stuff, see what you have to offer, and you negotiate, and then they send you the money and they take the stuff. So yeah, it's essentially there are separate booths. Each trader can have a booth, and they can set up and sell. Honourable Bandit, welcome. It's heaven. Yeah, the OLP cards, they often get traded. Kemi, welcome. Did I say Valakor eggs? What am I... Not Valakor... Yeah, Valakor eggs. Where is Valakor these days? He's avoiding us, I think. No, the Discord is public, but I do have an org-specific location, which you can only see if you are in the org, of course. I have the favors if you have the coin, yeah. Still owe you a turret. Oh, crud. Yeah, that kind of went missing, didn't it? Lance 07. Well, actually, it was. Yeah, that was a big dilemma at the Hathor location, wasn't it? What's the house cut? At this time, we don't take a cut, but I'm sure as time goes on, it makes sense to, you know, traders pay to have a stall. I think that is a feasible option to help pay for the running costs of the Idris. But at this time, it's all, you know, free to sell and whatnot. But no, it's a good idea. Yeah, there's a chair, there's a table. Just bring in a no bigger than, I would say, 2 SNU box full of gear. And you can have some loose items around as well, like ship weapons and whatnot, but you only get like a small booth. When we do the trade post planet side, you've got all the room you need. But for now, we're sticking to the Idris because it's just so much safer. Kenobi, L7, welcome. How do you keep people from loose fingering people? At the moment, it's mostly all built on trust. Because the majority of the people that show up are in the org or they play with us regularly. But yeah, there's at this time there's no way to do that until I don't think there's anything we can do about it until we get a more fleshed out, you know, in-game system to display wares and so forth. But at the end of the day, as soon as we find out someone's stealing from someone else, they just won't be invited again. So hopefully it doesn't happen, but yeah, keep an eye on your own stock, know what you've got. But yeah, at the moment it's a bit difficult to keep tabs on things. Manticore eggs. Right, I'm going to jump in, get this party started, even though I only show B-roll. You get shot like that one guy from the last week. Well, actually, yeah, Ramoyne wasn't actually stealing. That was just a misunderstanding, which, you know, got ironed out anyway. Yeah, that's true. Once maglocks are secure, and you can, you know, hopefully we can sort of categorize inside the boxes. But yeah, maglocks will stop people from just picking things up and taking it, but that's not the concern. It's more someone looking in your box, grabbing something without you knowing, and then running away, which could happen. Whether it has or not, I don't know. But yeah, we just put trust in the people that come in. It's invite only, of course, but you're all more than welcome to join. But yeah, if that trust is obviously broken, then you don't join again. Your org likes to contract out security. I can talk to some people if you'd like. Well, I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, we have our own security. We, you know, the reason why I haven't done much with other orgs, a lot of other orgs have, you know, said, oh, I would like to collaborate and stuff, which I am definitely open to. But right now, I'm more concerned about consistently using and engaging with my own org. And they can do everything we need. We have security, we have transportation, we have logistics. Anyone, I'd rather prioritize my org more than, you know, working with another org. Not to say in the future we won't have other orgs helping out and so forth. Of course we will. Or we won't, you know, we'll help other orgs as well. But yeah, for now, quite content with keeping it in org as our own. What are the new hairs? I don't think there's anything I would want to swap it to right now. Nah. I'm good with that. Right, I'm just going to have to get into game first, I think. I'm going to do Hurston. Hopefully we're on the same server. Are you on Harmonious Sun? By any chance, guys? A consignment shop. In what way, Fattiers? Oh, no, not the last one, Ramon. I think they just meant the one where you ran off with something and there was a misunderstanding. Scott, how you doing, mate? It's all right. You arrive exactly when you mean to. Mithras, welcome, 07. Ships that are currently allowed to land inside the Revenant, which is or the MRSS. What does it stand for again? That's the Idris. The Cutter, the Pisces, the 100i, the 300i, the 85X, the Intrepid, the Aurora, Arrow, Avenger, Buccaneer, Hornet, Hull A, Mustang, Razor, Sabre, Terrapin. But by land, we don't mean land and then stay there. We mean land, unload if you're using a ship appropriate to do that. And then move it out of the hangar bay again. Yeah, exactly, Honourable. Like, at the end of the day, one thing that I really like... Alright, am I in your... Did you see if APOC's there? No. Alright, we need to go back to the thingy. One thing that I really, really like about the way we do things is it is more true to, you know, it's more of a simulation. When we get this whole trading option between players where we might need something like an escrow style version, where it's like UI, put it in there, make, you know, it's going to feel less, I don't know, just, it'll feel more gamified. This way, it is actually more true to real life. Multi-role support ship. Thank you. That's what the MRSS Revenant. Named after the plant, isn't it? The Revenant. Something. Oh, I've forgotten already. Arthur today, APOC. Yeah, that's my off-grid Zero to Hero person. Keep in mind... Oh, actually, is it Arthur? Did I sign in as Arthur? Or did I sign in as someone else? Oh, I'm on the wrong one. Apologies, guys. And I've spawned in here now as well. Yeah, no, you're right, APOC. Damn. The ground turbulence effect also affects you inside the hangar of the Idris. Oh boy. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. All the wrong buttons. Let's just get that playing for now while I log out and log back in again. It's because I wanted to download the patch. Nope, I think I mashed the keyboard. Need to get one of those dialing ones from Simpsons. Towels are the bouncy ones Star Citizen has. You what? Oh, tables! The bouncy tables. Well, actually, they work a lot better now that they are clamped. The fact that we can clamp them on the cargo bay, on the cargo grid, stops them from bouncing around and stops things on them from bouncing around, which is great. Profeta, welcome. Yeah, hopefully field. The goals do seem a lot like... Yes, I think Star Wars Galaxies... I mean, I've never played it, so I don't know. But I feel like the developers developing base building and you know, the shops and stuff has taken a lot of inspiration from that. Oh, my main character now looks like Arthur Cam. Never mind. Basehead, welcome. How are you today? I've got two of these guys running around looking the same. This is the genuine one. The other person's the imposter. So, Lawville, play game, and then I'll back out again. Oh, analytical transport, is that yours? It might be. Yeah, I like the fact... I mean, I've just finished writing the script for covering the Star Citizen Live about all the flight stuff. There's so much cool stuff coming with the flights. you know, broken down into, you've got space flight, atmospheric flight, quantum travel, the whole experience. Of course, on paper, who knows if it's the right or the wrong way, but getting it in, replacing the nav mode, I really hope it's what we need it to be. Again, though, they do say if it's not, they will keep redoing it until it works, which is, you know, a pro and a con. Obviously, I'm glad that they won't stop until they get it right, but how long is that going to take? Hopefully, this time is the right one. Raybra, thank you so much for the follow and for watching my videos. Much appreciated, mate. Welcome to Twitch. How are you doing today? Oh. Hello? I'm hearing someone in my ear. The Revenant Tree found in Terra. Yeah, it's also a Gatling gun. That's true. Miffed, thank you so much for the 52-month resub. Oh no, we have to go back to the menu. Beers and party, please. Happy Friday, my friend. How are you? Rhino, welcome. You're on Jovial Starship. Okay. I love these names. There you all are. Jovial Starship. Right, I'm going to go for a wee while that's loading in. Get a coffee on the go as well. Finally got there after dilly-dallying around. There we go. Let's go see this rain. The reason why we changed from Microtech to Hurston is just because in the day-to-day flying around of what we're doing, I want to see rain. Oh, I need head tracking on. Boop. Let's just see if the party's been sent yet. Ball, welcome. Would players make more profit selling items to other players rather than selling to a hub? Yes. It differs. It depends on what anyone is willing to spend, right? But generally, there's a lot of gear that cannot be sold. For example, the Mark 1 Hornet turret. You can't sell that to a shop, but players are willing to spend up to about 50 million credits on it because it is rare, unattainable. Oh. What's all this gear? Guys, we've... I wonder if this is the stuff that we had from a previous time. We've got 2 store-all boxes, some Ardos. Are they Ardos? Oh no, they're just attritions. I think we've got a lot of stuff back here. That's excellent news. But yeah, essentially, people, like, at the end of the day, when it comes, like, I used to do antique trading. And value is not necessarily set by a shop. It's set by the person who is willing to pay the most for something, right? Wraith, how you doing? So you could say, oh, this is worth $4.99, but actually if someone's willing to pay more, then it's worth more. If someone's not willing to pay $4.99, then it's worth less. So when it comes to trading with other people in, you know, in the real world or in Star Citizen, whatever someone is willing to pay for it is what it's worth. So, yes, technically you can make a lot of cash by simply trading to other people. So everything you find that you think, oh, what's the point of that? Don't need to buy it, don't need to get that. Even food and drink. People need food and drink. Keel Block, how are you doing, sir? Are you well? Yeah, we'll have to lump it. Do I do that in the inventory, I think? Let me just get changed, because I'm not liking what I'm wearing right now. I want to be a bit more off-griddy. So let's just go clothing. Tomac, thank you so much for the 2 months, my friend. Beers and patty, please. Thank you, sir. Oh, you managed to get away from the 1900. Thank goodness for that. That was a real pain for you. Actually, let's go boots. Oh, I've got all this gear back. I can't believe I've got this stuff. All this stuff is random that I'd found. So I'm very surprised it's come back. And it's stuff a bit like, you know, what you guys were saying, where it's gear that I had from a while ago. And all of a sudden now, I have it back again, which is very strange. Oh, come on, infantry, don't start doing this. Tell you what, we'll figure all this down at the hangar where we are together with everybody. The turbulence feels a little overtuned for small ships. Barely feel it with big ships. Don't know if... Well, they did say that big ships feel it less. But whether or not it's accurate is yet to be determined. Obviously, they'll have to gather everyone's feedback and figure it out for themselves and test it and whatnot. So, probably not perfect by any means, but... Yeah, nice addition. I haven't felt it yet. I haven't tried it. Scorpion, welcome. Otherwise... Unsellable, usable kit fills up your... Yes, it does. Which is why it's nice to be able to sell things to just people who actually want it. Because a lot of the stuff that we have, you might think... You know, it's like that saying, isn't it? One man's junk. So true. I don't think... I mean, it could have been, Corey. I think it's mostly just certain things from previous patches that we have looted... and has gone missing or disappeared, that has now returned. I wonder if that Atlas that went missing has been brought back. Now that's an outfit and a half. Oh, it's not raining. Such a shame. But, you know, it's dynamic weather, so if it isn't raining, it isn't raining. There's nothing I can do about it. It feels like it's just a painted backdrop. Yeah, that's essentially where it's coming from, is that bigger ships are less affected by turbulence because they're heavier. It takes a lot of a much stronger wind force to jolt a big ship, but you would feel it more in a smaller ship. So it's definitely intended, but whether or not it's accurate is definitely yet to be determined. I hear you. Are we even in a party yet?
No, and this isn't party chat.
Oh yeah, of course.
This is party chat. Why can you hear that?
Oh, I can... That's weird. So you can hear me in... I'm pressing party chat button. That's weird.
Yeah, so
Breathe
party
that
is
fresh air.
apparently public.
Oh boy. Okay, well that's a different change. That needs to be remembered for when we're having those private conversations about people stood in front of us.
Oh, we're going exactly there, and there.
Yeah, exactly. Ivenic, Ori, welcome. L7. You've had a couple of old pledge paints in your inventory from the last couple of patches. There's no rhyme or reason, is there? Joe Wick, good morning. You lost your Atlas, Rhino. Hopefully we'll get ours back. You read APOC? Interitus, welcome. Today we are off-gridding in 4.2 now. Seeing what damage has been done, even though we've got a lot of gear to sell, which is good.
Apparently not.
Typical.
Hello?
Oh, there he is.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
He's just shy.
Yep. Who are you siding with then, T? Or who are we siding with when it comes to, is it Hurston? Or?
I don't know.
I don't know who I want to win.
I kind of want to take Microtech, but blue and green.
Yeah, there are better colour schemes, but it's more for the morals of the company rather than what colour scheme outfit we're going to get.
Well, company-wise, Microtech is kind of like Apple.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Who's the
A little bit, yeah.
I suppose all being said, maybe someone like ArtCorp or Crusader rather than Hurston or Microtech. If we're going purely on
Crusader's
morals.
supposed to be the nicest.
Yeah.
And they got a cool color scheme too, blue and white.
That's true, we might have to relocate. Always pull for Hurston. Really? Welcome, Darrisons. Dunno, they're not the best. They're not the nicest. I mean, the Hurston family is notoriously shit. Especially to its workers. I can't pull for a company that, you know, treat their workers like poop.
And then there's ArtCorp, which is dark red and dark gray.
Yeah, that's not bad, but red and black is overdone.
Very industrial.
Yeah, true.
Underpaid staff.
Okay, Crusader it is then. Hurston forever, Nikoni. You evil person. Hurston workers have free healthcare in regen. Well, nobody has free regen anymore. It's a lie. My desert, my Hurston, my dirt ball. Area 18 is your go-to. Now that we have, right, for me, of late, I've been ticking off bucket list things. Like when Deacon got the Idris and we had the briefing in the briefing room, that was a bucket list thing for me. One other bucket list is being in an apartment that I own or live in ArtCorp, looking out over the area of wherever I'm at, and it's raining. That's another bucket list. APOC? Was that an old chat that just popped up then? Roleplay being underpaid, underappreciated labourer, yeah.
So weird with those ghosts.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Oh, we'll go to the hangar. Let's just do that. We have a lot of gear from, I think, previous finds that we can load in and sell, but I'll load them all into a box and keep them here so that we've got them to sell for later on. Rather than bring them with us now anyway, do you think? Or should we just lob them in?
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
Shield, welcome.
We are going to need
How's
an
that?
empty box though, for new loot.
I think I've got 2 boxes, but I feel like there's a lot in there that would fill a box. Update their clones for them, yeah. It's, Hurston kind of reminds me of the silo thing, where, you know, you've got these people living in crappy conditions. Yo, Shepard, how you doing? Jept, welcome, guys. 07. You're pulling for Crusader. I feel like all things being equal, or not all things being equal, but, you know, just out of the sense of the morals of who is who, Crusader would be the one I would pull for. Well, we still have the ES, which is good. And the Dragonfly. We'll get that first. Alright, Dragonfly coming up. We also have the Raft as well, which is crazy. And the Cutter. Nothing's disappeared yet.
Nice.
Where's that, Tim? Buy ships from where, sorry? Mind numbing, welcome, Tim, welcome. Valicor, welcome. 07, we were just talking about you, Valicor. Valicor eggs. Yeah, someone grab that off when it comes up and I'll start getting this gear loaded. Oh. Actually, it's probably going to be doable in the freight elevator kiosk, isn't it, more than this one? A decorative...
Items in a box, the item kiosk is generally a little bit more reliable.
Oh, okay. Yeah, a Fallout style...
Reliable for me this patch so far.
Oh boy, okay. So, containers...
So far.
Let's just lob up. Some. Oh, that's a nice one. That we could probably sell. Right, let me get this Zeus.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
I'll keep loading. I'll lob all the armor in this one. That's a nice one. Someone might want that. What's that from the... Is that not Xeno? It's Xeno threat, isn't it? Field recon. I'll put the modified stuff back in because that can be sold somewhere else. Oh, that's my Stitcher core. I'll keep that. That's my outfit, technically. And that. Some of these might be sub-items, but that's fine. Oh, that's all sub-stuff, I think. Not sub-stuff, but reward stuff. Basic flight suit stuff, and I'll leave that there. Still got plenty of room there. Let's put some... I want to keep those for me. Weapons. We'll keep that. That might come in handy. The salvo we'll move over. The FS, if we can. There we go. What's it doing here? Is it just... Yeah, okay. A knife. Another salvo. I can't move all, can I? And now it moves it into there. Oh, it's really trying to catch up at the moment. We tried coming out of it. Going back in, those guys are getting that sort of... Oh, having a drink of coffee. Ah, stop! Gene, welcome. Do you feel any performance improvements? And also, what is your... So I've just jumped in. My favourite feature is weather. As much as there's still a lot to do. 1%? Surely not. As much as there is a lot to do to get weather working properly, it is still... my favourite thing to see rain. But I haven't noticed performance improvements myself, but I've only just jumped in. Has anyone else noticed any performance improvements? Opposites? Cracking on with 4.2.1. Yeah, absolutely, Kem. It's crazy how quick they've taken to things. Can I zoom in? There we go. This is probably the better way of doing things. Oh man, I am so warm. What's your favourite thing, Gene? I mean, I do like the Lazarus locations, but I'm not going to go there until things have kind of quietened down. Okay, so this is the one with all the gear in. If I can now come out of that, move that across, and then put all these weapons that I want to move in. I'm going to keep one of them with a sight and a flashlight. Scorch scope there, an FS9, that as well. We'll keep one sniper. Oh, we've got those snipers that we picked up the other day. APOC, are you wanting any of the snipers? Or does anybody want any of these weapons?
I've got my P6, I'm happy right now.
Okay, copy. I'll keep that. Oh, no, I'm not a big fan of the EP8, personally. Move all this across. Move the Vault across. The Gamma, don't want that. Don't want those. Oh, I'll keep one of those for my P4. And I'll keep that reflex sight as well. I'll keep the suppressors, they're always good to have. And I'll keep one of the S71s. We'll keep, I think, I've got an FS9. We're keeping one of those, aren't we? Yeah, no. I'll keep an FS9, they're good for any heavy firepower needs. Nah, I'm surprised we've kept all this stuff. And I'll get rid of that Umber one. Get rid of the Glimmer. One Empire. That. Let's move that across. I didn't want to do that, actually. I wanted to... Okay, let's just move this across to here. Is that open? No. Okay, let's go to container only. Open this up. Just the one? No. That's the one. And now move all of those to there. I get the impression that might not have worked. Let's come out and see if that's done anything. Ugh. Dominia, welcome. Raz, Solegs, how you doing, guys? Oh, no, my... So TOBII, it should just be... I think you get 5% off now. It's not on sale, though, but the discount should still work. Yeah, the weather is not... As much as there's a lot of work to do on the weather, Jeff, it looks cool. Yeah, that got so much stuff, but it didn't get everything. And that one's still empty. Alright, I just think we have to be a bit less gung-ho with everything. Is that the one? Yeah. So, move that across. No, not both of them. Ah, wrong one. Flip's sake. Across. And then let's just throw in some of these things. I'll try and do this a bit quicker, maybe like that. Is it coming in? Yeah, okay. What are we at here? I don't know what the capacity is. Oh boy, this is a bit of a mess. Yo, Pagliamia, how you doing? 07. Chuck that across. Chuck one of those across. Chuck that across. Those, that. It's not... I don't know if it's working properly. Let me just leave that as is. We'll take one of these boxes, the empty one. We'll bring that along and we can sort that stuff out. See what we find today. Okay, that's the one we want. Oh. So, I mean, just using the link should be fine. I don't know. Maybe there isn't a code. Oh, you're ready. Fiddly inventory. Let me just check to see if that Atlas is here. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe the... I always just suggest using the link to go to the location, because then whatever you buy, it just tracks anyway. But I can't remember if it has a code or not. The link should track you. Why, are you buying it now? Are you buying it now, APOG? Are you getting TOBII? Yeah, this is broken as well now, look. Jarrett, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. It's not a feature per se, but I really like the approach they took with the new sandbox event. Yeah, it's all these things with these events. It's partly fleshing out content for 1.0, you know, having it so that there are plenty of locations and event styles, but it's very much importantly, what does it come under? Other, is it? We've got a few bits here as well. Okay, no Atlas though. It's... Oh, why is summer so sad? Poor thing. I wonder if she's just really hot. A lot of it is just the tech, the methods, all that kind of stuff that is allowing them to advance to the future. Alright, I'm ready.
You're very attached to that coffee mug.
I haven't finished it yet. I have finished it. Hang on.
There's 2 more for you in the kitchen.
Nice.
4.
Alright, I'm on board. I'm just going to see if Summer's alright and Rage. We can go wherever you feel like. Back in a second.
We're not
just to
going
see
anywhere
what's
till you
going
open
on
the
here,
door.
Paul.
Rip.
Did you hear that, Ryan?
He did not.
Nope, he did not. Let us go.
Party permissions to open each other's hangars when?
Probably social refactor.
Oh, it's fine. She's just a bit hot from the car ride, and I think she said that she fell asleep as well, so she's woken up a bit grumpy. All right, I'm back. Oh,
We need you to open the hangar.
I'm so sorry. On my way. Welcome, KP. I completely forgot about that. Oh yeah, rain. Be nice to see rain when we take off, if that's the case. Maybe not immediately. So, power... Where's power?
Welcome to Robert Space Industries.
Did you bring the armor as well, or just go in clothing for this?
I'll just go for clothing for now, and then see what we can loot, because I completely forgot. It was getting a bit fiddly with that inventory, and I didn't want to keep you all waiting too long. Good afternoon, yes. Highway, welcome. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I would say wait for a sale, APOC. Oh, you're right here. I would say wait for a sale, but at least it's you could always get a refurbed one on sale as well. I've not tried refurbed, but you know, a lot of people seem to get them, so up to you, my friend, but I'll let you know when the sale's happening. Kaivari,
I'm trying
welcome.
to be good, but I have the impulse control of a drunk chimpanzee, so...
It's alright, I could see a chimpanzee using TOBII. I think they'd quite enjoy it, to be fair. On that notion, you should go for it. To the clouds! Where are we thinking now? Are we checking out the usual spots around Hurston?
Yeah, the usual haunts.
Sounds good. Your Hulsey's gone with the wind, Highway. What do you mean, just disappeared from your account? Oh, mate. I've still got to send yours away, Sandman. I do apologise, mate. Hey, Siri, remind me to post Sandman's TOBII at 6 PM tonight.
Okay, I added both Simon's TOBII to the list.
Apparently you're Simon. Keep forgetting. It's just sat on the side as well, just sitting there waiting for me to pay attention. Glass Sword, welcome. You tried the new Prowler utility. Not good for combat, but amazing for me, as I'm a loot goblin. It's a very expensive 315. Yeah, it definitely has that alien tax. But I think once stealth and all that kind of, the need for stealth and all the different circumstances comes in, it'll be even better. But not good for combat, you say. What's its current loadout and so forth, then? You lost your fully upgraded Mag 2.
2 size 3s, 4 size 2 shields.
Oh, that sounds pretty good for combat. Why is it not good
It's
then?
essentially a really fat, heavy fighter.
Right. Oh, I see. So for the size, it's not as good as
Yeah.
I suppose a heavy fighter would be. Fair enough.
It's about 150 DPS sustained less than the F8 if they're both using stock loadouts with almost the same flight model. It's just so big that it's an easy target to hit.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I guess, you know, at the end of the day, it's obviously not a combat vehicle, but it has some capability there. But yeah, its strength is definitely the fact that it is a stealth ship with some cargo hauling
It
capability.
is remarkably stealthy.
I was wondering about that, because obviously when they say 50% less cross-section and whatnot, that only refers to the cross-section. I don't know what its stealth is like, but what's its range then for being detected on average?
If it's front on and actually running like a stealth loadout and in stealth mode, you can easily get its detection under 2 kilometers.
Whoa. Okay, that's a lot. Well,
The
not a
Prowler,
lot.
because of its size, you actually see it physically with the Mark 1 eyeball long before you radar it in most cases.
Oh, okay, Jesus.
There's your rain.
Oh, yay! That looks very nice out the window. And on the window. Oh, it's so nice. Shame the noise isn't quite there yet. Be good to get at least like a speckling sound.
It is in third person though.
In most cases.
Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, it'd be great when they get the audio sorted for it, because the audio is something that just really makes or breaks weather.
Oh boy!
Woo, boing!
Not
It
already.
makes it really
Avon.
hard to see.
Gotta get that scanner going. Almost squished some Cassie grazers.
We're all red already.
Gear deployed.
Yeah, that's gonna cost us. Oh, let me check money. Yeah, we kept the 893,000 from the previous one, so we can easily afford to get that fixed. What's that up there? A Vanguard. Doesn't seem to be occupied.
Landing complete.
Oh, it is occupied. It's moving.
Perfectly normal landing with absolutely no changes.
Careful, we've got a Vanguard on the move. Directly in front.
That Vanguard is coming at us.
It's not, it's moving away right now. It's getting further away. But we'll just hold tight for now in case it does divert.
Shields are on.
That's a good idea.
Weapons system is on.
Yo, Vigorous! We're just doing some, gathering, I suppose. How are you doing? The Spectrum is just moans and moans and moans anyway. That's just Spectrum for you. Oh, they seem to be leaving. Whereabouts are we, anyway?
We're still just outside Hurston. I just flew to the nearest rain.
Oh, okay. Oh, they've gone. Okay. Should we go and have a look outside? Get our faces wet.
It's pretty dark.
There's some damp cows out there too.
Oh yeah, I wonder if they have, like, wet effects. Yeah, when does Spectrum refrain from moaning? It's such a shame it's gone that way, because it
You
could have been a
reckon they
useful
smell like wet dog.
system. Probably smells like it, yeah. Oh, that sound was good. That sound came out nicely. Again, it would be nice, like on the show, the video that they did, where they showed it off with the Zeus. You know, when we first saw
Already
Rain.
Very wet.
That was nice, because the audio changed when they went inside. Monstrum, yeah, pretty much. Oh yeah, I'm super soggy. I just love how weather is there regardless of what you're doing. You know, you could be doing the same mission twice, or doing the same mission, yeah, twice. But the rain or the weather makes it different. A very soggy
They
bottom.
are wet.
Yeah.
No fur, so they probably don't smell like wet dog.
No, they look nice and clean now. Just been washed. Alright, I've seen enough. Yeah, we need some rain today. Poor Summer, she's been sat in that car all the way here. I think because it was so hot and sticky, she just got really uncomfortable and then fell asleep because of the heat, which doesn't bode well for tonight. But poor thing, obviously woke up on the wrong side of the car seat. Yeah, exactly, Jept. It just adds so much more to it. That sounds good. It's again, it would be nice if we had like an actual. All right, we're on board, APOC. It'd be nice if we had a much more like scattering on the top, like you could hear it hitting the ship, like they showed off in the demo. But I'm sure they'll get there. Soggy bottom boys. Yeah, is that where that's from?
Volume.
Yeah.
Alright, I promise that was my 4.2 crash. I will not do it again.
Still getting used to that
That's a
weather.
very, very tall promise.
Yeah. Yeah, great for looting Hathor. Absolutely, keeping out of harm's way.
Promise a unicorn as well.
A rainbow one.
I'll take one of them. Wonder how much we could get for a rainbow unicorn at the trade meet.
At least 500 million.
You blacked out? What do you mean, Sol? You just fall asleep? Or is the heat getting to you? Make sure you're all drinking enough, guys, with this heat.
Look down.
The heat knocked you out. Oh, beautiful. Look at that thick cloud. The only trouble with TOBII is it makes you look like a real weirdo when you're playing the game. So as a streamer, if people are watching you, I just, you know, I hope they understand. At least I'm doing it while I've got it on. You're freezing in Cape Town. How cold is it? Good idea, Sol. Although that's not really, that's not quite hydrating, but gets you moving. My little cloth hanging off of my leg is flapping about a bit. Whenever I move around. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Look at that view. Can you imagine commercial flights with a Starliner?
Never disappoints when it comes to the sunrise views.
Yeah, absolutely.
Quantum drive is now on.
Imagine taking a commercial flight on a player's Starliner from one place to the next, where you buy a ticket, you get on board, you fly through the rain clouds, out above the you know, all the rain, and just see those views. What do you mean, vigorous? 4.2? You own a Starliner, do you? Very nice. Yeah, monstrous. I'll hydrate as well. I might need to go to the toilet a few times. My leg is stroking itself. Oh, yeah, we're playing now. Yeah, sorry. If I look to the left, look to the right. That should be proof. Oh. Got another ship. Looks like a C1 or an A1. Let's try and get confirmation on this, because if it's an A1, we might need to think of our approach differently.
Well, that's actually a pretty good indication that it's live.
A1 bomber. A1 bomber.
Copy. Let's keep an eye on it, because it might be decent salvage. I don't like in this seat how exit is next to enter turret. It's probably the one thing you wouldn't want to do in an emergency. You know, I need to get into a turret quick. Let me just hit exit. Not seeing anyone at the moment. But with the patch being brand new, they could still be here.
The NPCs do not seem alerted.
No, so he's not gone around shooting, has he, if he's still here? Oh, it is open.
Ramp looks open.
have a look. Derek, welcome. Oh yeah, absolutely, Jet. Yeah, the thing with the Starliner, it needs that proper NPCs day-night stuff, which hopefully they won't be far off on 1.0. They'll need NPCs in the background, but yeah. I do need to get a weapon because I am absolutely unweaponized. Tony, you're scaring everybody.
Gotta be careful.
In fact, let me grab a weapon from this box. That'll be a better idea.
Isn't that the empty box? I'm pretty sure it is.
Oh, yeah, of course. Oh, poor Summer's just... She's woken up in a right fuddy-duddy mood, I think. I don't think there are any changes to the abrades, are there?
Ramp looks open.
It looks like
There
these...
were changes to all of the salvage sheds in 4.2.
Oh, in what? In
And
what
the
way?
reclaimer has gotten a buff.
In general, they have much wider salvage radius and slightly less efficiency. So you salvage faster, but not quite as much per meter squared.
Okay. These don't seem to want to come off.
It is unlocked. Yeah, I think there's an issue with the A1.
Oh, they've dropped one bomb already. Wherever that went. So, Ultra Flux, Boreal, these seem bog standardized. Oh.
Yeah, they look standard.
Oh, it was nice to know that we can put them back in again. No, that's good news. We'll probably leave all these. Are we taking them?
I don't know.
I don't know if they're
What do you
worth,
say, Buck?
worth stocking. What do you think, Apoc? Should we leave these? Probably not worth grabbing, are they? Kaboom! Yeah, someone's dropped a bomb. That was an NPC just falling from the sky, I think.
Okay. An NPC just jumped out from the top.
You saw that too, did you?
Is life
Classic.
that bad?
Yeah, it's like, I don't want to live here anymore. Hurston's horrible. Wow!
One more just went up there. I
Oh,
wonder if...
group suicide by the looks of things. Oh, he's down here. He's dead. Gee.
Oh, maybe he's got a gun.
Yeah, let's have a look. I mean, I feel for him, of course, but, you know. No, just clothing. Rubbish.
Strange. They should have at least a pistol.
You're storing up on RMC and CMC for your first base. I wouldn't bother, Tim. By the time we get base building, all that stuff will be reset. I honestly don't think it's worth doing. I say we should. I mean, if there's no ships around here, we might as well make tracks to find somewhere where there are ships. It was okay. He's just scared of you. What's this? Oh, the boots, maybe. Alright, we're on board, APOC.
Copy that.
Yeah, that's true. As Jep says, even the materials, like having RMC and CMC, they're more likely, and not to say that they won't exist post, whatever date, but they're most likely going to be making them more specific as well. So it won't just be construction materials, it'll be actual individual itemized materials, rather than just sort of clumped together as one thing. Like I say, not to say that there won't be RMC, but there will be other things that you get from salvaging a ship beyond just RMC and CMC. That will all go into crafting and so forth. Yeah, he's got NPC's got his respawn set to somewhere nicer.
Copy that.
Zeus.
Don't kill us, APOC.
He wouldn't dream of it. Not intentionally, anyway.
Right.
Unintentionally, that's a whole other thing.
Yeah.
We're just quite frequent.
Yeah, exactly, Monstrous. They're, like, the materials themselves might stay, but there will be more processes, items involved with separating them, getting different materials. Like, you're not just going to get two types of materials from a ship. You're going to get many different types of materials. And even the actual process of creating something like RMC to then fix up a ship will require various, I suppose, raw materials as well. Yeah, it will be nice when we get the option for... I mean, even in 4.2, the whole outfit and armor thing, you know, being able to swap when looting is so much better. Where you keep all the items you've attached. But, yeah, having a locker where you can set up an outfit and swap into it immediately, and then set up another outfit in a different locker and sort of hot swap, I guess. That's going to be very useful. Yeah, building ship parts, building anything.
Baker's Point looks like it's under a storm.
Nice. Building anything will require, you know, multiple components and materials to craft. And then the process as well. There will be a process involved in actually crafting that. It's not. I don't think it's just going to be a simple... I mean, it might be for some things, just a simple case of, you know, putting these items in and then setting it too. But there will be various processes to get a better yield or a better quality, like material quality. That's one thing as well.
Shields are on.
Plenty to come. And actually, watching and listening to Star Citizen Live and, you know, about the flight, there is so much yet to come in for flight. Like, what we have now, there is literally...
We've got turbulence.
There is literally no point in learning too far beyond just general
I'm sorry,
flight.
is that an excuse I hear?
Yeah, what did he have to eat?
No.
Boom!
So, yeah, what we have in terms of flight, both space flight, atmospheric, combat, the components, the you know, the strengths and weaknesses of every ship, it is going to drastically change. Man, this weather is already adding so much to the experience. It's like, it doesn't do anything but just make it feel cool. Media Maker, how you doing? So far, I've been quite lucky with it. How has everyone's bedlogging planetside been? For me, touch wood, it's been fine. I've had no issues bedlogging planetside. Not to say that there isn't an issue somewhere. I'm sure some people have, but yeah, personally, so far, I've not had too many issues, but I haven't done it too often. Yeah, just let APOC fly. You would think APOC would learn, but doesn't seem to either. I can remember, he's actually in-game with me. He can easily just flip around and shoot me in the head. Yeah, bedlogging in space is generally safer overall, but I've not had a problem with bedlogging planetside for a long while, so I'm just gonna keep on going until something happens. Yes, Spacehead, yes, Zeus. Zeus ES. Right, let me see if I can gather some gear.
Mapping complete.
Get me kitted out a bit.
This looks spectacular now.
Yeah, this is beautiful. It sounds amazing as well. Come and stand on this airlock. So nice. Just hearing that rain sound kick in. The light just suddenly changed there.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't it beautiful?
It's a beautiful world.
When was that then, Media? Was that
This guy's topless.
recently? Is what? Oh,
Fabulous.
yeah. Must be quite warm around it. Oh, 8 degrees. It's hardcore.
Must have that Viking blood in him.
Yeah. For me, one of the things that I hope we get as soon as possible is the physics for rain. As I've said before, nothing annoys me more than when you're stood under cover and the rain is literally falling through. Like, falling through the actual physical thing. That just, can't stand that in games. So I really hope they can bring that in quick. Yo, Dex, how you doing? It didn't work for you at all in the last patch, bed logging planetside. Fortunately, it just defaulted to the space bed log. Right, okay. The farty mode, yeah. Yeah, I've not had trouble myself, but as I say, there is still a potential for bed logging planetside to be a problem. So if you are really desperate not to suffer any issues, just fly up into space above, you know, a location where you want to live, maybe, and bed log there. Oh, I've got those sights on me. 303! What? How big is this? Flipping it. I mean, I know I got my jacket pocket and all, but that seems a little excessively big.
I have a backpack on if you need me to come carry stuff.
Nah, so it's just food and drink. It's nothing imperative. I was just surprised at how
Alright.
much room
Well,
it
we
takes.
are going to need food and water, though.
I mean, you could come and grab it if you like.
I'm coming.
Ooh, got a nice array of scopes here as well. We have an Omarov 16 and a Touchstone 8 times.
Ooh, 16 times?
Yeah. In the box near me if you want to grab that first. So that fits in. I guess that is quite small. The rest are quite big. Yeah, grab them both because we can probably sell those. Sure, I think T's picking them up. Are you wanting the 16 for your? Are you wanting the 16 for your sniper?
Yes, I have a 4 and an 8, but I'm missing an.
Very nice.
We got him.
I'm gonna have a look over this water. What was that? Did you say you just picked him up, T?
Yeah.
Alright. The EE16 is the 16 times scope you want. Super rare. Is that the one that's night vision? I would say...
No, the 16 doesn't have, or the EE doesn't have night vision, but it is a really nice scope with a rangefinder.
Oh, okay. I would say your best bet is logging out somewhere where no one is likely to land at the same time. Because I found the only time I've ever had any problems with logging back in again when I've planetside logged is that you're sort of spawning back. Like like for example, Astor's Clearing, you've got that little landing pad with the cross. If I bedlog there and other players have brought their ships down and landed, then it sends me back to the start. So I think a lot of the reason why people may be logging back in at the star is because where they logged out, a ship is now placed. And it's not necessarily owned by the player, just left by the player. So logging out somewhere where nobody is likely to log in can help to reduce that. But by no way is it a guarantee, of course. But when I first started doing the off-grid stuff, logging out at Astor's, I never had a problem until it started becoming really popular, and then people were doing the same thing and leaving their ships in the same place that I logged out in, stopping me from getting back in. The audio just dies.
At least it's not raining inside.
Oh, we got drugs
There's
here.
some gems.
And gems, yeah. Do we want either
Lots of them. Blue ones here.
Yeah, there's a lot of a big box of green ones here.
For a minute. I'm just dumping on the ship.
All right. Do we want to grab Maze?
Ooh, Mace, take that,
Yep.
Mace.
I know someone who wants it. Someone really
like
likes
an
their
addict over
Maze.
there.
Yeah, he does.
I'm addicted to credits. That shit is expensive.
All right, as long as we've got a plan for it. Always good to find that sort of stuff. You landed on that little cross. Yeah, that... From what I found, that tends to be the only reason why logging back in is a problem. So try just logging out outside of the settlement where you wouldn't expect... Like, if you find, like, the one perfect flat bit outside of a settlement or clearing in a tree line, the chances are someone else could log out there as well, and that will cause problems. So, yeah, just try that and see how you get on. I've never had a problem of late bed logging. But like I say, it can still happen, can't it? So, in the sun, Kez, what happens if you try and log back in again and there's someone in your place? It will default you to coordinates 000, which is the middle of the sun of the system.
Over there.
Say that again, Tony. Eternal welcome.
Old message.
Oh, okay. Like, it's horrible how when you go in like that, it just stops. It'll definitely feel nice when we have the audio properly adjusting. Oh, is that where you get them from, Dendra? Welcome,
It's
by the way,
weird,
mate.
'cause in
DCs.
the game files for 4.2, there are hundreds of interior rain sounds.
Yeah. Yeah,
They're
they've
just
obviously
not
made
using
them.
at the moment.
I'm assuming it's either not being used or not triggering properly based on bugs with object containers potentially, if they have them here. Maybe not object containers. But yeah, that's why I'm not concerned about, you know, the effects of weather for the initial drop of, you know, rain. Yo, Lyle, how you doing? You're at an exec hangar, but the timer is more than an hour and 12 minutes. Not sure if I should AFK wait or go do some other stuff while waiting. Risky. I would say just go do something else. Come back and see how it gets on. Easy come, easy come. Easy go. That previous saying was something Rachel's sister used to say, so it's kind of stuck. Mostly it just sets your ship 60 meters in the air and then it falls. Are you wanting me to bring this over to you, or do you want to hover over top? Any ideas? I'm happy either way.
How much you got?
Just 3 boxes, but it's, you know.
I can hover over. Hold on.
I think we were kind of both waiting for each other there, not knowing what's happening.
Sure. Sure.
Alan, welcome. Should at least dump you in orbit of ArcCorp if it can't find the location and beats. Well, yeah, as long as you're not just going to fall out of the sky, though. That's the problem. If you're spawning in your bed and your ship is falling out of the sky, which, you know, if it doesn't right now, it will when the new flight model comes in, there's going to be problems. Oh, almost got that one in.
I am trying to keep her still.
Oh, shit. Oof. Oh, there's a turbulence moving you about.
This new ground turbulence is quite crazy.
Oh, nice. Okay, hang on, where'd that box go? Something's just caused a great deal of lag. Well, frame rate drop. I don't know what that is. might need to go up this next layer. Huh. Yeah, something just happened there, where the frame rate just suddenly dropped. It was when I was doing this, and I laid down, and then put my weapon down, or like lowered. Alright, we're on board. When I lowered my weapon, it kind of caused me to... I don't know if it's anything to do with it. You know, like when the wind is blowing you. It seems to be sorting itself out now, though. Engines on while sleeping. I turn the engines off, but turn the power, keep the power on. Just go to the toilet.
Huh?
Just go to the toilet.
Oh.
Afternoon, Johnny. How you doing? Super early. Nice. How did you get out so early? What happened there? There we are. I'm back on board. Well, I'm already on board. Ooh, flashlight down there. Let me just throw these in.
Yeah, I found the flashlight.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, in that little building. It's such a stupid little thing, because you can't even use it as a flashlight. Like, technically you can turn it on and off, but it only points in one direction. It's so annoying. My frames don't seem to have recovered from
By the
whatever
way,
that
you left
was.
your coffee mug on the floor. Right?
Yeah, it's alright, it's empty. I'll refill it at some point. I don't know what that was, but my frames just suddenly plummeted. And they haven't recovered. I wonder if just doing something like...
Quantum drive is now on.
that does anything? Or just quality maybe, let's just go, like, low. I mean, doing this you'll have to reset, won't you?
Quantum drive is now off.
Like, this is why it's not based on your graphical... Oh, there we go. I think it's... Oh, no, but maybe it is. It doesn't seem to have reset anything, unfortunately. Oh, yeah. Okay. I don't, that might have just been because we come out of the area that we were at, but it's recovered again. That's good. Anyone know if they have fixed the laser pointers, and would people like to buy some? What was wrong with them? I didn't know they were broken. Are you off, Winter? Enjoy flying your ships. What's wrong with the laser pointers? They haven't, by the way.
The red ones.
They don't laser point. The red ones do work, but the green ones just leave a trail of green goo behind where the laser pointer should be coming out.
Okay. Cloud lighting seems to be... Is the cloud lighting flickering for you at all?
Not really flickering per se. It just has a kind of slow shadow update on it.
Yeah, okay. That's alright, then it's not just me. I thought it was just after doing something with the graphical changes. A trail of green goo. That's so funny. So stick to the red ones. And no, I don't want to buy any if it's just leaving green goo daylight. I get stocked up on them and... Or you've got a glut of lasers and nobody wants them. Man, I love being a passenger sometimes. No rain, unfortunately. I'm wondering if we...
Is that a ship down there?
No, it's Copian. I'm wondering if we should start doing these Wakalo favors. While we travel along, just gathering gear.
The Rayari collection missions got mega buff dispatch. It's over 100k for 25 of the baby Belikar fangs now.
Oh, that seems a bit over the top. But like with Wakalo, what goodies could we get that would benefit all of us, or would we have to work through a lot of favors first in order to get to something of any decent standards that we can all use?
Yes, we could go for some guns, armor.
Oh yeah, it'd be good to do that, or if we can't loot it ourselves. I'm thinking more along the lines of like the Geos and the Icties. But I guess that requires quite a bit of gathering and pushing.
All of that
through
would
the
require
waves.
the Stormbreaker.
Oh really? Okay.
But generic like ship components, weapons, armor, that kind of stuff, you can generally do with a mix of Hathor stuff and just open world things.
Be careful when you're stepping out. Right?
Yeah, I'm coming to where you are. Probably a bit safe to go down that way, isn't it? Sure thing, Kez. You have a good day, my friend. And Robert, how you doing? Welcome.
In it.
Alright, I'm off. Or out. Oh, look at that view. Flipping heck. Sure thing, Kez. Have a good one. Wonko, thank you so much. Beers and party, please. Oh man, look at that sunset.
Sunset.
Theoretically, sunrise.
Is it the sun
but
rising?
We're so close to the pole here that it kind of just skirts the horizon most of the day.
Ah, okay. This always reminds me of Red Dead, where they have the big planes and you can see the shafts of light coming through. The only difference being is that this is like proper dynamic clouds. That's more of like a timed event thing. What are you doing? Don't fall, don't fall. Oh, I hate this ladder. I hate these ladders.
If you walk backwards to the ladder, you'll kind of just slide down it.
Well, I hurt myself doing that though. Oof! I suppose it's better than risking anything else. Oh my goodness, these ladders. When are we going to get those new ladder interactions? These have been nothing but a pain. Glad to hear it, Robert. Have you played 4.2? How's it treating you so far? Yeah, you commented on YouTube, did you? What was it you said about your something about your inventory, was it? Or a ship? Did you ever hear back from CIG regarding your bought stuff? Oh, straight down. We don't use ladders where we come from. Oh shit. Okay, we're alright. Too much sightseeing a 4.2. Gotta get back to... I should. It's just... I mean, look at this place, though. Do you blame me? Just a landing light. Alright. All right, let me get looting. Gotta make money.
Looks like somebody has already been here taking some of the boxes.
Oh, have they? I say we just take a look around for places that might have ships that are worth looting from. Or where's the equivalent? Like Rappel and places like that tend to get quite busy with ships, don't they?
Yeah, we can try Rappel.
It's do we have an equivalent Ghost Hollow on Hurston?
That would be Rappel.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rappel's about as close as you get. It's a salvage yard.
Oh, so we could check the salvage yards.
Dupree.
Okay. Well, I've got some more maize here. What we could do is
Does
salvage
anyone
yards.
remember if ground bunker turrets target hover bikes?
I don't remember. I'll ask chat. Anyone know if ground turrets or turrets at locations target bikes, ground vehicles, like a Dragonfly? You don't think so, Lyle? No, they don't, guys. They're all saying no. No, we're in Hurston.
So Dupree is definitely a good option if we want loot.
I think we should do that then, and we should check out the scrap yards for
Right.
any loot and things. Yo, what you got? Oh, finally, I'm armed.
And have
Think is
you
it?
walking around without arms.
Nope. How's the turbulence on here? Probably not too bad, is it? Quite windy though.
It's kind of appropriately very windy here at Zephyr.
Oh, I suppose. Yeah, makes sense. Blue V, welcome. Totally use the Prowler utility in PvP bounties. It's actually surprisingly good. It's a decent little ship. I think people just compared it to others in terms of cargo and you know, understandably wrote it off for the game that we have today. But it definitely feels like they're purposefully bringing this stuff in because of where the game is going short term, you know, like the next couple of patches, for example. Alright, are we ready, T?
Ready as ever.
All the purchased modules that you had that were removed from your ships and placed in the inventory the ship was missing for a month have reappeared. Oh, thank God for that. Alright, I'm in. That's great
Got a
news
little
then.
tower going on over here.
I like it, a maze tower. Oh, yeah, it snapped. Okay. Didn't show me I could do it, but it did. Happy to hear that.
Oh my god, get up front here, guys.
Are we storming?
Not really storming, just
Ooh.
damn. Damn.
Oh, that is beautiful. It's so incredible to think how they have only really just brought in proper weather and how much more there is to do. Not to mention seasons. I keep forgetting about seasons. I saw on our little Google hub thing in the kitchen, it had what looked like Microtech with a snowy mountain in the distance, and then like it was just like a screensaver kind of thing, or you know, photos that scroll, and it had like this really sort of nice wildflower meadow with reds and yellows and some greens, but it was mostly like autumnal looking, and it just looked like when they showed off seasons at CitizenCon and how much that's going to really impact the climate, farming, that kind of stuff. So nice.
It's funky because we really haven't had the volumetric clouds for that long, especially on places like ArcCorp.
Yeah.
But there was a PTU patch for 4.2 that completely broke the clouds and made them just vanish, and it felt so weird.
They've definitely become a lot more performance friendly and further, like, probably fleshed out visually now. Even though there's probably more they're going to do with them, they feel so much better with what we have now. Your inventory's mostly in place.
Yeah, even on photo mode.
Shiny nurse. Yeah, like I've not taken it off photo mode for a long while, and performance has been fine. Like, in fact, it's better with photo mode than anything else.
Yeah, technically, photo mode is like you only activate it if you want 10 frames per second and have a pretty screenshot.
Well, yeah, that's it. It's just for taking photos, which is... I'll have to change the name of it now. I guess they've just spent more time optimizing photo mode or the high-end graphics than they have low-end, potentially. I don't know, I'm probably pulling that out of my ass.
Yeah, like anything else, they implement like tier 0.
Did we see that message of the day?
Yeah, I'm just about to read it. So... Message of the day for Friday. We are currently putting together a new 4.2.1 PTU build for a potential Evocati publish today, with the goal of releasing to Wave 1 later this evening, a couple of hours after. Very nice. So...
It's going quick.
Yeah, I kind of... Generally, these 0.1 patches are just ways to hotfix... Not hotfix, but fix major issues or bigger issues that can't be hotfixed with the latest release. This is definitely the quickest they've rolled a 0.1 out, though.
There's still a bunch of redacted content in there.
What, in 4.2? Is there? I thought that was just the irradiated stuff or the
Some
ASC stuff.
suspicious new ship stuff in 4.2.1 as well.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Quantum drive is now off.
Yeah, that's true. It spreads it more over to the GPU, I guess, Blue. That's a good call. T-Sims, welcome. Yeah, Hurston. Not BMM. I maybe the railing. I doubt it, though. I think the Meteor is likely, which, if it is that little RSI... if it is the RSI... yeah, not the railing, he says. Salvager. It'll be like an entry salvage ship. Which could also... Do you know, if it is that RSI Salvager, the little Meteor thing, it could also indicate that this resource-specific mission, like gathering resources, could also use salvage stuff, not just minables. That could be a sign. Oh, Jedi, welcome over there, mate. Curtis, welcome. Oh, 7. Yeah, base build, crafting, just giving more purpose to stuff.
We have a ship.
Gladius. I'll get in the turret. Might have bomb racks. Check out our... did you share the leaked stuff on Discord, APOC, for the ships? Talzar, welcome. New priority mission.
I think I put some of it in there. There's an interior model picture that I don't think I've posted yet.
Oh, the Apollo.
Info's there. No,
Oh,
it's
okay.
brand new, and it is Meteor.
Oh. Okay. Interesting.
Is it hanging in the middle of the air?
I don't know. Is it? It looks landed. I think it's landed.
I think it's on that raid.
Get lights on for you all. For some reason, that's my job.
Landing complete.
Yeah, I haven't actually checked those leaks out yet. Let me have a look first. Whoa, pardon me. Oh, there's a lot. I can't get around to it yet. We'll come back to it. Alright, I'm out. Let's go check out this Gladius, see what we've got on it. Thank you, Robert. Ergo, welcome. They've just put out a patch for a live hotfix. Yeah, so I guess that they hotfix what they can, and then these sort of 0.1 patches are proper fixes, like bug fixes. rather than hot fixes. They try to hot fix as much as they can with hotfix patches that they can just roll out, but when it comes to like point patches, they're more 0.1, you know, proper fixes. But it's interesting how fast it has come out.
How the heck did you get over here so fast?
Ah, you see. Parkour. Where's the inventory? Usually we can check the inventory, can't we?
Should be by the ladder.
Yeah, I can't seem to see it.
Here.
You have a look inside. I'll see if there's anything in there. It's got a lot of missiles. 16. Probably just size ones up.
Looks default.
Oh, of course, it's on that side, isn't it? The weapon rack. But we can't open it, I guess, if we're not the owner. Nah, never mind. Yeah, can't do anything with that one unless we blow it up. Which we could do. Depends. I don't think there's much to get from it, though. Let's go and see what Rappel has to offer. Oh, I'm quite low on health, actually. Let me just sort that out.
Careful with the naming.
Hey?
Careful with the naming.
What did I say?
Well, we are.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, true. Oh, I'm sure people will figure it out if they truly wanted to, though. I'll recognize this spot easily.
Don't worry, at the next spot we're going to, I will applaud any people that manage to get in there to get you.
Don't encourage it. That sounds like you're challenging them. Yeah, turbulence. Yeah, so it's not necessarily
Viking here.
hover mode.
I think it's the invisible undersuit he's wearing.
Could be.
We do have an incoming Connie.
All right, you get out of there if you want, because they could just missile out our way. We'll take shelter and watch. Turn your torch off. Let's get snuck away. Scan it if you can. Scan it if you can as well, APOC. See if you can get a name on it. Might be friendly yet.
James Pearson.
That sounds like Mad Matt. Yeah, he's safe. That's you, is it, Jane? You're Mad Matt Pear, aren't you? I don't know why I'm saying that off of VoIP. It's just James. He's friendly.
Oh.
We're all right.
All right, coming back.
Yeah, it's all friendly. Does anyone have any idea what year CIG is planning on introducing base building and crafting? So crafting will probably roll out somewhat today. This year. We already technically have it, and they have it working in-game internally.
Today?
Ooh, yeah, no. Woman, get out of my way. Now, can I put this on my back? No. Yeah, they will be probably rolling that out further this year.
Gary's gonna have your head if you make promises.
Yeah. Oh, we've got more maize over here as well. Are you able to land a bit closer, APOC? No worries
possibly.
if not. I can bring it over to you. Yeah, so they have it internally working properly, like we see with Wakulo and whatnot. It's more just a case of getting it in our hands in whatever fashion with like fabricators and so on. But base building is more likely going to be a next year thing when that comes along, rather than a this year. But we will probably see a lot of the progress on it from this year at, CitizenCon and stuff. It's all right, James. Don't worry about it, mate. Crafting by the end of the day. Yeah, someone call CIG. Let them know. They probably could use the Reclaimer's box. Well, yeah, at the end of the day, the Reclaimer and the Vulture, the process they use is most likely going to be for general stuff involved in salvaging. rather than it, because you know they won't want to take away when we get an actual crafting ship or fabricators. They won't want to take away work from people who have those ships. A salvaging ship shouldn't be able to craft multi-tools and all these different things. It doesn't make sense. They only brought that in because it's probably just something that they could get in as a benefit for having one. Having a fabricator is something that you could put in your ship, or a ship that actually fabricates, you know, like a flying fabricator ship is something they will have. Not to say that the module in the Vulture or Reclaimer won't be able to craft certain things. It's just going to be more specific to stuff like salvaging needs. But I don't know which point they're gonna sort of roll that out. I'm hoping and expecting it to be a this year thing, to start seeing crafting evolve a lot more. Whether that's with a fabricator that we can use, that would be my guess, but I don't know. But definitely other ways and means of you know, craft, like the whole process. It's just a case now of evolving the materials, expanding on that, getting the quality types as well. So different quality minables, material, you know, everything having variations of quality. But yeah, base building isn't going to be a this year thing, I wouldn't think. There it is, hiding. No, fabricator. If you check the CitizenCon, fabricators are like industrial machines that you input the components, the materials, and then with a blueprint you can create the item. They're, I suppose, they're like Star Wars or Star Trek, aren't they? But yeah, fabricators are a means to crafting. All right, that's Charlotte. I'll just grab this weapon. Well, I think, yeah, once Squadron's released, or not even released, but got to the point where they're no longer creating things for it. You know, like the flight model, for example, is being mostly developed in Squadron because it needs to be polished. AI and so forth is also being developed in Squadron. But as soon as it's sort of at a point where they're ready to call it almost final for Squadron, they will then roll that out to us. But that doesn't mean that Squadron will be released at that point. It's just, it's ready to come out. I don't see Nyx come in this year myself, but I could be wrong. They certainly could. I mean, technically, any ship, you could buy a fabricator and put it in any ship.
I'm gonna need a pickup paper.
I'm on board. I'm ready to go if you need to.
All right.
The fabricators, if you watch the CitizenCon about crafting, they're just like quite large devices. They're not final. I'm sure they'll have different styles and designs and things, but you could put them in any ship. Any ship could be a fabricating ship if you have enough of them, or if you have one of them in. But I'm sure we will have actual fabricating ships that can do that sort of stuff. But what I'm saying is, salvaging ships aren't necessarily going to be able to craft you all these things that you would be able to do with a fabricator, because they're taking away from the fabrication profession, right?
Matt, can you open the
Oh,
airlock?
okay, KP. Yeah, on it. I didn't get it, I'm sorry. Come on, Tony, mate, leap of faith. There, he's on board. Easy peasy. Yeah, get your coat. Get out of here. Try again. 30 Foxtrot. Welcome. Okie dokie.
Sounds dangerous.
Yeah, it really does. Keep seeing this cape just flapping around. I feel like I've got a dog on my lap.
You got rats in your pants?
Yes, it was nice to hear them mention dynamic meshing.
Oh, perfect. It's about to go daylight.
Awesome. I mean, obviously, we know they're working on this stuff, but every now and again, it's nice to just get the words out there so that we can see the progress. We can read about the progress. Yeah, I do wonder. I'm assuming there will be various sizes of fabricators that will be able to do things quicker, slower, you know, varying scales, varying speeds, that kind of thing. There are T-Sims, yeah. Maybe not just Hurston either, maybe other places. I don't know, though. They might allow the Reclaimer to make grade D civilian parts so that you can use those to reactivate ships. That's a good idea. It's a potential idea. I haven't really thought about that.
Remember, you got a red hull.
So maybe.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't know. I just think the Reclaimers and the Vultures fabricators might be more of a temporary thing for what, you know, for getting that kind of thing in now than it becoming an actual thing for fabricating stuff. Outside of, you know, getting... Because at the end of the day, a multi-tool is made up of multiple parts, not just RMC and CMC. Like, once the full recipe is realized, it's going to be a lot of different things, which I suppose you could get from salvaging ships, but I don't see that being the case. I think it's more likely if a salvaging ship can fabricate anything, it's just going to be things like boxed materials or, I don't know, you know, canisters at the best. Like, it doesn't make sense that, you know, you could go to a Reclaimer and craft a weapon. I suppose it could do if you have the blueprint and you have all the necessary materials, but I feel like that would take away from a lot of stuff. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is that a missile?
That's a bloody rocket.
Oh god, incoming.
Should be able to shoot them with the turret.
Yeah, I ain't got weapons, so I think we're in... Are we in nav mode? Oh no, we're in SCM.
No, we're in SCM.
I can't fire.
Although they're on the other side of this mountain, so...
Why can't I fire, though? That's weird.
Did you turn it on?
Oh,
you're in scan mode. Hit middle mouse. Or whatever your
Mouse
mode
wheel.
switch is.
I don't know what that is. Oh, yeah.
The clicky mouse wheel. Change mode.
There we are. Okay, I got one gun working. I don't know why the other one isn't.
What's your plan here, Apoc? You want to fly in with the Dragonfly, or...?
Yeah, you guys are gonna fly in with the Dragonfly.
Are we good to go and load up,
I'm
or
just
is
seeing
it a
if
bit
I can
dangerous?
get any closer than this. Nope.
I'm not even seeing these missiles coming in. Are they actually firing them?
They're firing them. They're just hitting a mountain pretty much immediately because there's a ridge between us. And
Oh, okay, so it's just direct fire. Fair enough. Right, let's get going. Yeah, things to
I do
help.
warn you, the occupants
salvage
of this
related.
distribution center are criminals and will try and shoot at you.
Roger, I'll take this weapon then. I need to get some armor, so this might be a place to stock up on it, but I'll take it really steady. If you, Tony, want to take lead, I'll put this in the inventory.
Need to jump on the left side.
Just going to put this in the inventory first. Which side is that? There it is. Any minute now. Inventory doesn't want to show. Let me try going into loot mode.
Can't have that one on your back.
No, because I haven't got an undersuit on. It doesn't seem to allow it. Ah, there it is. Okay, maybe if I just go loot, it'll open it up for me. Ah, you know what? Yeah, I'll just leave it here. I'll grab a different one. Ouch. Right, getting on.
Hello and welcome aboard our great interplanetary craft. Your systems are online.
Alright, we are out of the Zeus. This is where we find out they target ground vehicles.
I think it's the other way around.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find a way over this ridge without just revealing ourselves, but I don't think it matters with them being NPCs, does it?
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Have you got a sight on your, or a scope on your weapon?
Yes.
Okay, we'll pull up and have a sight down and see what the best approach is. Wherever the buildings are. Yeah, I know. I'm really concerned about these rocks. I'm taking it
Going
steady.
the right way.
I'm heading towards all the turrets, so I assume so, but...
Oh.
Oh, is it down here, maybe? Look at that sunshine. Beautiful. Have a look at this view. Is this the right way, APOC?
Slightly to your right, you're going over that mountain.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I see a
Once you
turret or
crest
something
that
up
mountain,
on
you
the
should
road.
see the actual center itself.
Copy. Is it a DC?
Yeah.
Nice. Surprised I couldn't see it then. There she is. Have a look at that. Just gonna find some flatland for you to sight down once we get a bit closer. What sight have you got? What scope range is it?
Only a 4.
Oh, okay.
So if we move up to one of the outer outposts,
Yeah.
maybe one of those exhaust vents we can cover behind.
One of those what, sorry?
There's like big exhaust vents. with
Oh,
big
yeah, okay.
Black smoke coming out of it. We can hide the dragonfly behind it.
Whoa, that was a rock. Almost hit. Yeah, outlaws. I'm not seeing any fobs around here. Usually they have fobs close by. Or at least...
There's one on the left, right in front of those 2 exhausts.
Oh, is there? Okay, we'll head to there then. But we'll stop off at this exhaust.
Not too close.
Yeah, I'll just pull up to these, because I think they have NPCs there, don't they? Or Ninetales or whoever.
Yeah.
Hate referring to them as, like, NPCs. I want to refer to them as, you know, people, as such. Is that you? Flipping it, you jumped off quick.
Engines offline. Landing complete.
I almost shot you thinking, why is a Ninetail in front of me?
Hey, you kind of slingshot me.
Yeah. I'm going to start slowly making an approach. If you can sight down and just let me know who's there and then take anyone out. Because I need some weapons and armor for this. I can slap him in the face. Can't see you at all. Very nice. Seeing one far right first level gangway.
Do you see anybody?
Yeah, just two actually. Far right of the compound, next to those yellow drums. There's two on a gangway there, facing opposite from each other. They might be blocked by some of the other parts of it. I don't know how much ammo I've got with this. It's fully automatic though, isn't it? Just use unidentified personnel. I like it. Yeah, UPs.
They're down.
Nice one. Making a break for it. Keep you covered. Colo, welcome. How you doing? All right, I'm on the compound now. Oh, for flip's sake. Down I go. Found another hole.
No.
Come on, CIG.
Alright, I'm headed to Lorville.
Yeah, I'll respawn.
What?
Womp, womp, womp. Fred, how you doing?
I'll wait.
Religious ground, yeah. Yeah, copy. Yeah, clip that, someone, so that we can send it, because as we know, CIG want to know where these holes are in the ground so that they can patch them up. So, clip it and we'll send it to them. They can hopefully use that as a point of reference for finding the issue. What time is it? 4. I'll get another coffee, I think, while I'm waiting to spawn in. Oh, never mind. These holes in the ground just put the fear in you, don't you? Don't they, that you're going to fall down. But I know during one of the patch releases, I can't remember which one it was, before it just went to live, they asked for people to really let them know every single location. It's raining, look. Every location where they fell out of. In fact, let me get some armor and stuff while I'm here. It'll be a bit more useful. Because I do have some. I did gather some from a previous run. Oh, it might be in the box now. Is it in here? Yes, good. Okay, so what am I going to wear? Let's pull that up. Let's pull... Oh, that's an interesting undersuit. We'll pull that up. Is that all I have? Field
When
recon.
you have guns and armor and besides that.
Oh, actually, Inquisitor. Oh. Oh, no, that's the one that glows. We'll try that. Yeah, I'll come and grab that stuff when I get back there. Hopefully I'll be able to pick it up. That's nice. And then, do I have field recon? I'll have that one. Don't know about that. Let's go with this for now. It's a bit weirdly flappy. I think I might prefer to just take this. No, that looks a bit odd. Oh no, what's happening? Is it delaying? Yeah, I think I've pressed it too many times. Let's just give it a sec. 3 hours across country to see your friend's silver wedding party. Not that you wouldn't want to, go and see your friend, of course. But that's a shame. Oh, did I have any arms? Yeah, that'll do. Okay, weapons. See, these are all things that I'd collected from a previous
There you
playthrough.
go, running around without arms, man.
They are very important, our arms. Does that not fit? Yes, it does. Excellent. Might take a 4 times, if there is one. That's a 3 times. Lumen. Let me take that, and I can swap between that one. Should also bring that just so that we have it on board our ship in case we need it. Boy, it's having a brain fart again. There we are. It catches up eventually. Okay, I think we're good now. Exit here. Back on Sunday evening. You can squeeze a couple of hours gameplay in there.
Feeling ready to get back to work? Ask your doctor or pharmacist how to taper your medication dosage to help you return to the job in record time.
What was you hoping it would do, Colo? Oh, got some rain sound. Copy. Just leaving the hospital now. I'll get to you as soon as I can, mate. And this time, we're ready. We're ready for action. Hopefully, we'll avoid any holes again. A dedicated Atlas carrying ship. Can it not can you not store an Atlas on it? There you go, look. Any hardcore Zero to Heroes, that would have been like a good find, although they're probably just the white helmets, the beacon stuff. Still, 30 a pop. Gets you up there, more than you can get for gowns, medical gowns. Let's get a mooch on. We've got some rain sounds here as well. Creds is creds, exactly. When you're desperate for them creds, you'll take anything. I remember doing my one of my off... no, it was before the off-grid stuff, the hardcore Zero to Hero at Lawville. I went out to one of the gates and found just a pile of... I think they were just helmets. And that might have been actually the point at which I realised that helmets were worth looting because they're relatively small and you can store a lot of them. And they sell for decent amounts. So I remember looting all that and making... I think that's how I got my Cyclone. Was it helmets and suits? It was like, oh, okay. This seems like a good option. I think there is room for... Not necessarily... So we won't see a dedicated Atlas dropship. Yeah, as Mr. Derp says there. The Atlas, ICTY, is a sort of fandangled Wakulo only put together. It isn't developed, like he's not working with Argo or another company to develop a dropship for his own, you know, I put this together and make a nice vehicle for you kind of thing. The Virgil, there will likely be a Virgil Titan suit dropship because that is a militarized vehicle designed by Virgil for use for the military. So Anvil or someone else would make a ship that would be suited for that role, and like the military would commission something like that. But for the Wakulo stuff, it doesn't make sense lore-wise that like a company would put together a dropship for a random Banu's contraption, you know? Saints, thank you so much for the 13-month resub, my friend. How are you? How are your streams? A beautiful dump, it really is, isn't it? Pacifier, welcome. Every time server updates, character will be reset. No. It's... So, most things should persist. Characters, you can save your character... Do you mean your character's facial stuff, or is gear? Certain things do get reset, like you have to reset your spawn point. but everything else should persist, barring things like ammunition, technically. Okay, oh, I need to open that. Oh, no, it's your hangar, isn't it? I'm on board, mate.
Alright.
A Terrapin mini dropship. As a roboticist, the design would not work. It would fall over every step. What is in terms of its, like, physics? Really? Isn't the column available in-game now? Didn't they... I know they made a few ships available in-game to purchase.
Yes, from Astro Armada in Area 18.
Oh, thank you. So, Astro Armada...
The Geo is not the Golem.
What are they saying? Are they saying... Are they asking for the... Geo? Who was it? Hang on. Oh, Bean. Yes, the Golem is available to purchase in-game. Welcome, Bean.
The ATLS Geo, or, yeah, is in-game. The Golem is not, as far as I'm aware.
Oh, really? The Drake Golem salvaging ship is not available yet. Okay. In that case, it's not available. Not yet, anyway. It will be at some point, hopefully sometime soon. Yeah, sorry, Bean, I got mistaken there. Yeah, apparently it's not.
Sorry, I always get them mixed up between the Geo and the Golem.
Yeah, there's a couple of ships, like the Expanse and something else that I get mixed up all the time. Alzrinth, welcome. The blades are available to buy. Yep,
I
you
like
buy
the
them.
Expanse, but I'm still mad at CIG for picking that name for a refiner.
How come?
It's called the Expanse. That should be an exploration ship, something to go out in the universe and
True.
see things.
Expand our knowledge of the verse.
Instead, they gave it to a little chunky starter refiner ship.
Yeah, blades and bomb racks are in to buy. The guns are shifted too far to the end of its arms. The better option would be to remove the forearms, attach the guns at the elbow point. I used to be a mech warrior airsoft to do a mech warrior airsoft lead, and there was a mech called Geiger that was the same shape as the Icti. He had to walk with guns dragging the ground to avoid tipping constantly. Oh, Banu Magic. If it was the Xian, you could just say it was part of their anti-grav tech, but yeah, fair enough. It's so funny, just tips over. Oh, can you help me, guys? Archon, welcome. 07, just rename... Oh, sorry. Where are we looking? They should just add layer under the surface that either well, yeah, I'm sure there's plenty of things that or approaches they could take to patch up these holes. Hopefully, they can just find a way that is necessary for their tech, you know? But yes, I can see your chat, Archon. How are you doing today? How many holes are there that just about every long-term starts? So far, there are 2 that I tend to fall through. Well, there's that one. That's included in the 2. The other one that I tend to fall through is, and I haven't tried it since, is at Jackson Swap, where you go into the warehouse, and you have that little warehouse with the flappy bits that the minute you step, or maybe not the flappy bits, but the minute you step foot in there, it just bombs you down. Could you come and pick me up, Tony?
I'm on my way.
Thank you, mate. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm on my way.
The time is fine.
Ooh-wee. Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, Liberator. True. It's like liberating what? Yeah, there are a few very much misrepresented ship roles via names. Right, I don't have any ammo for this. Let me just get this. What we need is this. One. There we are. Right, we have the Animus with 3 rounds, but that's it. That's for us to come out here and blast any ships down. Alright, I'm out. Thank you, Tony!
I don't know if the armor is still there, but I should probably get to bed.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, we'll load her up and get on with this thing, maybe, do you think?
Yeah.
Okay, I am on board.
Landing complete.
Might be a bit too...
Engines online. Launch complete.
It's a bit better.
Engines offline. Landing complete.
Don't know if it's worth trying to get that stuff back right now. It's just probably a bit too dangerous, really. Is there a shop where I can buy radiation suits from? Yes! There's a couple in game, I believe. Do we know which ones? Yeah, I've dropped through a lot less of the planet over the last, well, since it became really prevalent. As I say, there was one patch where it was the one that it was happening quite a lot, where it must have been... What do they roll out? There was a certain point of interest planetside that they rolled out, and it was happening quite consistently. And then they put out a statement saying, if you fall through the planet at all, anywhere, in this latest build, get on the issue council and let them know. And so, if you ever fall through the planet, please just jump to the issue council and report it.
Builds that were really fall through the ground prone.
What were the... Was it the new pyro locations, wasn't it? That's right, yeah, like Jackson's swap
Pretty
and
much
stuff.
everywhere in Pyro.
Yeah, every building you would walk through, you would fall through the doorway floor. That's right. Yeah, it was a nightmare.
Doorways were a big one. Those underground sections were death traps. Any of the little, like, secret entrance tunnels were pretty much all not actually there.
That's great. I remember now. So yeah, if that happens at all to you, let them know. Tell them where it is. They want to fix it up. Felix, welcome. We haven't really got that many in.
They got most of that fixed up because those locations are awesome.
Oh yeah, that's it. And it's like wanting to explore them, but then falling through the planet. There's nothing worse because you lose everything. So the flight model changes. I think at the moment all we really have is a little bit of turbulence, which, as they say, should have been in for like 6 months, but they didn't realize it wasn't. Aside from that, they've just sort of done some tweaks and things to how things feel and behave, but ultimately there should be hopefully more rolling out with each patch as they get ready. Right now they've kind of completed the space flight experience. They haven't done much with... Oh, they've done about 50% of the atmospheric stuff, I think they said, but they still need to convert NPCs to using control surfaces, and then they have to finish off the quantum travel stuff. So there is still quite a bit to do, and I don't think it's something that can roll out super incrementally. I think they need to bring it almost all at the same time, if that makes sense. So I don't think it'll be coming in for a little while yet, but I'm hoping only like a month or two, because he was saying, I think he said with the actual NPCs being able to use control surfaces, that they say they should have cracked within 2 weeks of the Star Citizen Live, if that's what he was talking about. I think that's what they were referring to. It'll be in my upcoming video about, you know, the progress and stuff. Oh, Checkmate Station sells radiation suits. Thank you, Riffney. Timothy, welcome. Castellian, welcome. Tobey Maguire's hotter brother. I'll take it. Do I look like Tobey Maguire? So, sold at the major pyro stations in the cargo decks. I mean, it makes sense that that big radiation suit... Actually, it doesn't make sense that it will just be pyro. Because it's Caldera. It's a full-on, you know, clothing company, so... Or armor company, so it makes sense that there should be an attainable one in Stanton as well, I would think. Oh, they're not showing up for sale, are they not, Monstrous? Okay. I wonder if UEX or Cornerstone... Has that been updated? For 4.2, bearing in mind it's just dropped yesterday. Oh my god, my head is so sweaty now. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, thank you for the shout-outs there. That's the Cornerstone website. We use Cornerstone, Urkel, and a couple of other websites that are fan-made websites to check
Do you have anything
prices
we need to
of
unload?
The maze we could throw on
in
board.
the middle closet, there's a little bit of loot.
Okay, yeah, we have a 1 SU box. We could put the maze up for sale. How much are we selling a portion of maze for? Whoa, walking backwards, meant to be walking forwards. Is all the stuff in the middle closet to sell? T?
The little mini boxes.
Yeah, there's some
are-
food too,
Okay.
but anything else is good for...
The mini boxes of maze are 22,000 credits each. To sell them.
Okay, so 22k, Roger. That's good to me. Sell that.
That's how much they sell for.
Oh,
So I'd say like 20
okay.
each.
Well, maybe a bit more profit in it than that. Either 15 or 18. What do you think?
15k sounds reasonable to me.
Yeah, then they can make a decent profit on it, can't they? A worthy profit, anyway. Okay, that's those. I'm happy to stick those on for sale. And then here we've got food prison. That's not going to fit. That's a bit big, so I'll put it in my hand. And then I think this is Apox. Yeah, this is Apox. This is his stuff. I won't be selling his gear. Just raid it all and stick it on sale.
Why not?
Don't tell him. Oh, we've got 3 sites there. Okay, we've got 4 in total. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, I need to put this other one in as well. Oh, where has it gone? Can I store it?
$20k each.
It's not showing. Can I? Oh man, it's invisible. Let me just drop it and put it away. There we go. Let's put it down there. How strange. Just the site goes invisible when you grab it. Can you see him all right, Deacon? Have you got your Atlas at all, Deek?
Yep.
Oh, nice one. Do you need me to?
I do.
Do you need me to move the dragonfly out of the way? Might be all right. They're only small boxes. Yo, Stevie, what armor's that? I like my armor. It's nice.
There's some new sounds. Oh, that got cut by gravity.
Okay.
There's some new sounds for the Atlas.
Oh, is there? Going too far.
So we're drug dealers now. That's how low we sink?
Apparently so. Gotta make money where we can. I mean, it depends on where you go, whether maze is drugs or not, is it? Maybe not.
guess you could sell it to medical supplies. So.
Yeah, medicinal purposes. Bump. Alright, APOC, you're good. Oh.
It's reasonable to me.
It's such a strange delay to things. Or like a repeat, like a ghost comment. How it plays it after you've just spoken. It's so strange. Oh yeah, this golden yellow one. I don't even know where this came from. I don't think this was... That was like Stitch Your Arms, but this must be a random one that we'd picked up at a previous...
Try the new
event.
sounds.
Is this one over here?
Yeah, one of them. There's some subtle Robocop-like sounds.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's nice. They've also got that the button presses. So every time you press a button, it kind of makes a sound as well, like a click or a beep. Like that. Very nice. Pretty much every time we do an off-grid stream,
those
Felix.
components, they're the size of a Ursa.
What, this quantum tray? Yeah. I mean, the problem is they're not going to be able to be pulled out, are they? They'll have to be taken to a dry dock to sort out, but yeah, that's
absolute massive.
God, it's just a bunch of maze. How many do we have then? 8, 9, is that? Yeah. So what we're looking at then? So if it's 15 each, that'll be 9 times
That's
15.
135k.
Yeah, not too bad. Pay for today's fuel. But yeah, we do it pretty much every time we do this off-grid group gameplay. We oh, thank you. If that's for me. You just dropped one, by the way. We do it every time there's like a group thing that we play together. Not to say that, you know, even in the future when we're not doing group stuff, we can still do one. Bring a teeny... Oh yeah, we are hybrid.
Oh no, bedtime for some mum.
It is bedtime, yeah. Hopefully she'll go down to sleep considering she had a nap in the car, it's not boding well.
Where did the other water bottle go?
Oh, I think I've just found it spark. It's just down here. Look, hang on. Oh. We're just setting up our snacks because we're here for a while. I just wanna grab it. There we are. Place. That'll keep us going. Couple of sandwiches.
Yeah, the shortcut place isn't working. We have to manually select the place now.
Why is the sandwich just sliding off?
Just getting a little engine grease.
Nothing tastes better than a sandwich in engine grease.
Did you notice the view today?
Yeah, is that Hurston? Beautiful. Good morning. Thomas, welcome. Are we going to have a new starship pack in left 2025? What do you mean? Welcome, by the way, Thomas. What does that sentence mean? Sorry, mate. As in, will we have another starter option? Oh, no worries, Damage. Have a great weekend, my
Probably
friend.
the Star Salvage.
Enjoy. Yeah, like like a sword with the golem. It is. You need to ask APOC for an invite or send a friend request to Apocalypse.
I'm counting on it because game package is not LCI right
there?
now.
Oh, right. So Apocalypse up there, as you can see his name. Send him a friend invite, and he'll be able to send you a party. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, that's right. They got rid of the Aurora, didn't they? There will definitely be other starter packages that go on sale and whatnot. So if they're not available yet, they will have other ones. But yeah, we'll see. Oh, as in, is there going to be another starter package before the end of the month? Yeah, I guess this Meteor, if the RSI salvaging ship is the one that's coming out soon, which is essentially what the Golem is for mining for salvage, that will be like a starter package into an industry. But the problem is, you'll be better off getting more of a multi-use vehicle than a specific role vehicle. Let's just flipping eat it if it wants to fall off. Yeah, I mean, it could be that they're updating the Aurora. Yeah. I don't know, they don't usually take it off, do they? It's a bit strange that they remove them as starters. It could mean more of a price increase, different package options. But, yeah, it'll come back again, I'm sure. I don't know where you can get P8 ammo from, I'm afraid. Is the new Babbitt... I mean, try going to the Commons.
Send a mass.
Yeah, that's it. Centermass is the sort of weapon shop. It looks more like a ship weapon shop, but you can go to the kiosk and get firearm ammunition. Die in need of a what? What, an
you can
update?
buy some from the armory on the Idris.
Oh, so the Aurora is still available in the store then? Just not a starter pack. Right, I see. Yeah, that's true. Come and buy some stuff in. Oh, I am hot and sweaty. What we got in here? Right, what we got in here? We've got a lot of scopes and sights. What are the prices on these? Let me just get my... Oh, I don't have it. Do we have a price on these sights and scopes? Or a knowledge of the price?
I think it's like 15 or 2K each, like in general.
It's quite a range. Should we try 15 and they can haggle us down?
1500.
Oh, sorry, I see. So we got the touchstone. That could be 2K. And then, I guess, 1,000 each or 1,500 for these. I don't know what they're actually worth in the weapon. I'll go get my iPad back in a sec. Oh, I need a wee as well. Oh, my mouse is about to die. Not my... I don't have a pet mouse, my computer mouse. sweatbox in here. What ship you talking about there, eh, Puck? Turbulence in space? Oh, that's weird. Oh, here comes daylight. Let's watch people arrive. I've not got my helmet on, so I'll need to put that on, I think. I'm assuming we don't have oxygen going out here. Nope. Just checking. Oh, the Aurora. Yeah, I mean, there's plenty they can do to just... I think, from what we heard last, the Aurora, the Mustang, and then I think the Cutlass, and it might have been the Avenger, maybe, are the ones that they are working to get gold standard. Now, this was a long while back, and I don't know if since then they've sort of changed to doing it all behind closed doors for all ships to then push them out as bulk, because for a while they were pushing out gold standard ships with each patch individually, but since I can't remember what ship it was, but whatever the last one was, they've sort of stopped doing that, and it feels like they're just doing it all behind closed doors, and then they're just going to be like mass updated for ships. So it might not be that those 4 ships that they specified a while back are the ones to be gold standardized next. It's going to be all of them. Yeah, I love the Auroras.
Now it feels more like they put out a new variant and then the others get the gold pack.
Well, that's true. I mean, it obviously won't apply to every ship, because not every ship can have a variant, but yeah, a lot of the focus might just be, we're doing a new variant, so let's use that as an opportunity to update the old one. I'm noticing most of the video screens are turned off at Lawville. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't notice they were on. I guess there's... Maybe it's when the event starts happening, they'll bring out a new... Well, yeah, they haven't even... I wonder if that's just bugged out. That's a very good point, Dex. I didn't notice that at all, weirdly.
Didn't they mention about something about a news article being posted on this place?
No, it's so, you know, the TV screens around Lawville, well, around the landing zones, they're supposed to be playing that, you know, Jared newscaster, like they did on the PTU, the news stories.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're not on yet. I wonder if they're waiting for a time when to kick it off, which is a bit weird. The Orison screens were off as well, were they gone, G? Welcome, by the way, mate. Nasty, welcome. 7 guys. You just spent 2 hours looking for this cave that's supposed to have a lot of cave copians just to find none of them to be in the cave. Typical. Hello, Peanut. Daylight, welcome. Here come the traders. At ease, sir.
Hello.
Yo, Daylight. Traders are all coming in now. The cutter's a great one. I really enjoy the cutter. You've got the base one with like 4 SEU space, but a good hold for putting in all sorts of gear that you find. Physical components, a bed, storage, weapon lockers. It's one of the more up-to-date ships is the cutter, and it's, you know, you don't want to do any combat in it really beyond the very early bounty hunting stuff, but yeah, I like the cutters, and using them for day-to-day, you know, playing is. I mean, I use a cutter for one of my off-grid series. This one, in fact, even though we've since upgraded, but yeah, I still love using it. Don't let the traitors in, T-Hall. How you doing? Yeah, I mean, the LX, they don't tend to sell anymore anyway, do they? The LX is the one with the fancy Alfred whatever chair. Just makes it so much more comfortable to sit in. Shaka, Thank you so much, my friend. Much appreciated. Welcome to the stream. Oh,
Oh no.
everybody, stay still. Don't move. We might be all right. Hybrid, don't move. No panicking. It makes me think that there will be a new news flash that will mention the Valakar. Yeah, I think it's... I don't know if from the point of 4.2 going live, it was supposed to be automatically announced immediately for everyone to do. I'm assuming the mission is available for us to do. Or, you know, whatever the event is, or the activity, because it's not...
There is
an
no
event.
mission for Lazarus.
Yeah, it's just an activity, isn't it, as such? So I guess it doesn't need as such an announcement. But I would have thought the news report would have been immediately as the patch goes live, unless they're holding on to it for a little while. No, the server isn't always like this. It used to be. This is quite a rarity now, to be fair. Usually we can play... Yeah, you're a bit quiet, but I can hear you. Who's this? Give me that. I'm trying to get used to people's voices, because it's hard to know who's talking. So the more that I get used to hearing them with the names associated, it's better. Begs to differ. 07, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, usually we play 3 hours at a time without a single server error. This one will hopefully recover without any incident. Touch wood. It recovered and errored again for you, did it? Oh boy.
We broke the server.
That won't be the first time. Oh, you got some, Robert. Excellent. Very handy, the the P8. I'm thinking P4.
I blame APOC.
Yeah, send your letters of complaint into APOC. The Reliant Corps. I love the Reliance.
APOC is the man.
He takes all the pain. I'm looking forward to the Reliance being sort of updated and usable, especially the Mako or the Sen. Once we have actual science gameplay, having like the Sen where there's a couple of you just flying, like you and a friend just flying around, monitoring soil samples or doing some little bit of research here and there. I can't wait to see what they do for that. Probably a long, long way off before we get proper science gameplay, mind. Oh no, guys are disconnecting. Oh, this might be a proper server plop. It'll be interesting to see what happens. Oh, we're back. Everything just did a little jiggle, but you all seem to be present.
Yep, back.
Yeah, everyone disconnected and then reconnected. Yeah. It's all good. No jump point. That's the only server disconnect we've... Well, not server disconnect, but server error we've had. Hopefully it's all fine again. You want some drugs, Mighty? Some drugs?
I'm alright.
Should hope not, being head of security and so forth. Right answer. We got a bit of an echo then. That's good. I'm hoping that's VoIP
I
coming
thought
back.
you called him handsome.
I mean, he is handsome. You know, I'm not going to deny that. Weezer, how you doing? Welcome. The hallmark of gameplay, soil sampling. Yeah. How you doing, Jump Point? It reminds me, I need to keep reading those Jump Point mags. I actually haven't. Are they still posting them? I've been subscribed for as long as I can remember.
Box is locked.
And I used to read them every month, but...
Yeah, I don't think the server's quite...
Have they stopped it now?
Try to go into it and out again.
They stopped them? Oh. Check your underbelly. Where are you, Monstrous? I'm coming, Monstrous. Hang on.
Yeah, I'm not even in the game.
Oh.
Oh, now I could get in, but
Brothers.
infinite load.
Yeah, so
Hopefully it'll just recover after a while. What am I looking at under here? Bombs on the wing. So you do? Oh, that's cool. Such a cool addition to have bombs possible. Oh, you got it nicely kitted out there with attritions as well. Very nice, monstrous. Very nice. Very organised. Puts me to shame, to be fair. My starship is a Polaris. You're getting upgrades for your pulse. Oh no. Hello?
You alright?
Nope. I appear to be in the ramp. Could you try closing the ramp and just seeing if that will... Oh, am I out yet? I'm kind of...
Try go third person. Pull your multi.
Oh, good man. Well thought out, that.
You out?
Yeah, all good. Good thinking, Deke. Yo, Jelena. How you doing today? Welcome. Whew. Let me take a seat. It's safe. It's safe in this seat. Nothing can happen to me, right? Oh, so they are still posting jump points. Okay. Oh, that's good then. I'll have to keep reading them. It's been a while. I'll have a few to catch up on, I guess. Yeah, famous last words. So 2 Ardors size 2s and 2 attrition size 2s. Very nice. And 2
What's up,
bombs.
fellas?
Howdy doody. Is that you, Joe? Starships, ships, and jetpack.
What's up, nerd?
typing it.
We're going to have a look around and see what we got to buy. Could do with some ammo. Now you need to drop those bombs in vertical positions
the
if
armory.
you are brave enough. Yeah, but that's just stealing it from you, isn't it, really?
Nah. It's from the org.
True. Arthur is not a part of the org.
I can put it in a good word for you.
Oh, got some
Don't know if
Wakov.
Ryan accepts that. He's a bit iffy about that.
I am very, very reluctant. Oh man, you've got some really cool stuff. Some very nice stuff there, Peanut. None of it I need, mind. Black Intellect, how are you doing? Happy new patch weekend, yeah. Are you well? And 16 rattlers. Flipping heck.
What are you doing on the floor, Hybrid?
Mr. Daylight?
Are you drunk? Have you been sniffing our maze?
Gravity.
No, yours is bugged
The
out.
crate is still knackered.
Yeah.
Server error, yeah.
Hopefully it'll
Hey, the
Fix it.
backpack's
Sucks.
physicalized.
the
Yes.
what?
I can't even
Yeah.
place this gun.
Oh man. Yeah. Try placing it on the cargo grid and seeing if that works first. Or maybe try moving to a different booth. What is this one? G2. I don't know if that will have any change, but it might be worth.
Cool, Deacon. Look at this, dude.
Huh?
Look, dude. The backpack.
Yeah.
Is it physicalized on your screen?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they all are.
Wow.
Yo, happy camper. How you doing? Welcome.
So simple,
Does the
beautiful.
org have a clothing or armor unit? No, we don't. We have in the
You
past.
want to lay it on the table, you gotta hover
But I
it
think what I
over
would
and
rather
then-
do is wait
go.
until we have the full-on Starware tech, where we can see exactly what.
Yeah.
And actually, not even necessarily that, but there is also to
You
be.
guys see APOC.
A,
Hug. He lost his Polaris last night.
Oh, did he? there is to be org colors and logos that you will be able to get once we have that stuff. So at the moment, there's no point.
If anyone's interested, I've got a Sterling suit.
You're do I sound echoey to you, Hybrid?
No.
No, you sound fine.
No, I mean you sound like you're appropriately on the hangar bay of this Idris, whereas
Testing
everyone
local?
else.
Well, I'm using localized, not party chat, so.
Yeah, so I thought I was. Let me just check these keybinds. I wonder if they've changed them.
If you have on, it'll use that preferably. So you have to turn party chat off and then use localized only.
Oh.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Echo.
Yeah, sounds good. What about me?
See, now you sound echoey.
Is this all the stuff
Yep,
from
now you
last
sound
night?
echoey as well.
Oh yeah. What?
That'll be why the cave didn't work. But yeah, if anyone is using local chat, try just rebinding your keys, just so that it sounds more appropriate. Because it also makes it. Because otherwise, I think everyone talks in party chat. Party chat, where everyone sounds the same volume. Whereas if we use just local, it sounds appropriate to distance and so forth. Might make it a little easier when negotiations and things happen. Right, let me have a look at your stuff. You're blinding me with your headset.
Hybrid, you might want to move that
Arthur, I
sauna
got that-
so people can
I
land.
got that new vest. Give me 1 sec, I'll go out and move it. I got that new vest, by the way, if you want to take a look at it.
Which one's is that? Losh.
Hey, Oksana.
Loshka. Is that the Loshka vest? Oh, he's disappeared. How did he disappear so fast? Oh, there he is. He's off. York, how you doing? Oh, every other month. That's it. Thank you, Wonko. Got one of those Sterling outfits in Hybrid's box if anyone's after one. Those radiation suits, the new ones. He did. He lost his. Let me go speak to him. See what happened. Let me go speak to Apoc. See what happened with his Polaris. Anybody want any drugs? Both G5.
Instantly demonetized again.
Yeah, true. It's Maze. Maze. In-game drugs, if anybody wants them. Not real drugs. Just to clarify.
That doesn't matter. YouTube don't care.
It's too late now. It's like when they rolled out their, the profanity one, and everyone in Star Citizen's community, anytime they would say the word ship, was getting demonetized.
Yeah, you gotta be careful because it could cost
Thank
you
you,
a strike.
Happy Camper. Much appreciated. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for joining us over on Twitch as well. Are you well?
Thanks, Peanut.
Dust Devil armor set for sale over here. Gyarados.
It's a popular one, that Dust Devil stuff. Gotta start using this more. It's definitely way easier than just wandering aimlessly around an Idris.
Does anybody have any sunglasses for me this time?
I don't think so, Blue. I don't think the Prowler can fit in an Idris hangar. The Prowler can't fit in an Idris hangar, can it?
No.
No, okay. No, unfortunately not. Your YouTube content account got banned for your aircraft saying retard, what was it? As in, yeah. And you got flagged there as well. I think isn't it to do with, what's it called?
Hybrid.
I've gone the wrong way.
The vest or the Taberna?
Are you all planning on moving this market to a Kraken? Not necessarily. Maybe to some degree, but it's mostly. Apoc, can you just open this
Also, if you
Door, please, mate.
if you have anything here for trade, I'm open to trades as well.
Or unlocking it anyway.
Now that box is broken.
How much for the marshmallows?
The
from last night?
Make me an offer.
The Kraken is going to use more of
Oh
a
my
proper
gosh.
way, you know.
How
Thank
come
you,
you only
sir.
had one? There was like 1,000 of them.
Because
What happened with your Polaris?
I can only get one. I had to drag it all the way.
See how the sound is different now. People are actually
Well,
It
localized.
flew off into space
didn't
without me.
I just got some
What do you mean?
pickles.
What? You fell out of it?
I also got pickles in there.
No, I tried to use it as a mothership, like leaving it out and then flying out with a smaller ship and quantuming back to it when I was done with loot.
Right.
50K? Yeah.
And I left it completely
Well, I said
stationary, but it
150,
seemed to have like desynchronized itself from the movement of like
I'll
the
give you
planets and
150
moons and
for it,
stuff,
alright.
and it just started flying off into nowhere land at several thousand
So you're
kilometers
so
a second.
short.
Oh, man.
no!
That sucks. So is that the first time you've? Well, I suppose was that 4.2.
No, you'll have to carry it.
Yeah, that was yesterday.
So literally the first time it dropped, I had to claim it.
Yep. And right after I just put a whole bunch of loot and ammo and stuff on it.
Hopefully that's the last time that happens. We'll see how it goes with this Idris as well, because with all those fixes, hopefully we're not going to have a. Well, hopefully Deacon's not going to have a big struggle with it.
Just let me...
It has been a nightmare for him
Remember to visit the
in
armory.
411.
Run.
Yeah, I'll grab some gear.
In theory, I could have, like, if I hadn't been using the specific ship I was using as the snub ship, I could have, like, backspaced and woken up on the Polaris medbed.
Right.
But I was using a Terrapin medic as the flyaway ship, so I was set on the medic.
Oh man, yeah, fair enough. That's a shame. How many Krakens? I don't know. Probably quite a
Why does it
few.
have to be so complicated, monster?
Right, let me go and find this flipping
It's not. It's just monstrous. I'm just
armory.
The monster. Monsteros.
What's the biggest hauler that can land on the Idris? What's the biggest hauler that can land on the Idris? Anybody know?
The biggest hauler, like, in concept or in the game right now?
I assume in game. I'm assuming.
In the game right now, it would be the Hull C at 4,608 SCUs.
No, that can land on the Idris.
Oh, that can land on the Idris.
I can see the confusion straight
Probably
away.
CL or the whole A.
Hull A, yeah, 64 SCUs.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, probably the Hull A. Like Hull C. You clearly misunderstood. Misheard.
Oh, there's no E. You devil. Hold on.
Main deck, there we
The
go.
Zeus does sort of kind of technically fit. So the CL at 128 SCUs is
Oh, that's a good point.
probably the
Yeah.
highest capacity.
Time to shuttle 5 ships to a
Although
mining
calling
station.
that a
What do you
fit,
mean?
I don't know if I would really do that.
What with the Zeus? I mean, it does all right, I would say. It's not too much of a struggle.
They fixed the collision. They bought, so you should be able to.
All your ships are concept right now. Perseus, BMM, Legionnaire. I find the game much more enjoyable off-grid, though. So, I mean, what ship are you using at the moment, then? Nice. That's the brig. Which would mean that's where the armory is. I would think.
Alright, you should got that, buddy.
Whoop, this way. A vulture. Okay. But that doesn't have a lot of cargo space. Referring to the point we're talking about. But yeah, it's a bit of a squash and a squeeze. My house is a
Yeah, I
squash
think if you're
and
just
a
on sheer volume,
squeeze.
probably a group of Hull A's is your best bet.
Yeah. Altamores, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome.
So we got the
And Cass
radiation set
Stitz.
from the
Welcome
event,
also.
and then this is the
This
Dust
might
Devil
not be the
set,
armory he's talking about.
and that's the backpack, and there's a pickle.
Deacon, where's the armory? Is it the firing range one? Deacon, you hear me? Deacon?
Yeah, that's part of the armory.
Where's the rest of this? Am I not
Just
looking
outside
right?
that door. Yeah, right in there.
What, in here?
Oh. Yeah, to your right now. There you go. In there. Yep. Sorry, I'm watching on the stream, so it's a little...
Yeah.
I hear Deacon.
Oh, I don't hear him.
Ryan, it's out
Oh.
by the hallway because the door's too narrow.
Oh, okay. I'll have a look. Scout about.
That way.
Yeah, straight down here. Oh, yeah, I see it.
Right there.
Nice one.
Don't shoot, just asking if I can look around.
Sure. Anything but the bridge.
Okay, thanks.
Wait.
That's someone not in the party. This is the Idris altar. Welcome, by the way, mate.
No, he's in the party.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're more than welcome to. But yes, keep away from the bridge. Otherwise you'll get shot, unless it's me up there. And then I won't even see you come in. So embarrassing. Must have been good. How you doing? You're so nervous to start the game. You've been doing solo CZs the last couple of weeks. And don't want to find that all of my... Oh, yeah. Some people have, some people haven't. It feels like a really weird look of the draw, like a flip of the coin, basically, whether you've lost everything or regained everything and kept everything. It's... Some people seem to have everything that they ever bought.
Yeah.
Other people have, you know, lost all things. So... You've got to rip off that Band-Aid, I'm afraid. Let me know how you get on, though. I'd love to know if it's kept or not. Yeah, Eternal. Definitely the Zeus, I would say, over the C1. The C1's nice, but it's just a bit boring inside compared to that of the Zeus. I like having the divided rooms, you know, dedicated areas for various things, whereas the C1 is just kind of cargo hold, living and bridge, and hallway. So I would certainly recommend the Zeus versus the C1. 6 exec hangar ships from 4.0 to 4.2. Seems like a recurring thing with exec ships then being wiped. So far, so good, Ramoin. We've had one server error, which recovered eventually.
I hear Deacon.
Look at that random comment from a while ago. Hybrid, was it your box that wasn't spawning in? Or was constantly spooling? Is it working now? Yeah, absolutely, City Boy. At the end of the day, as City Boy says, expect to lose anything and everything, barring real paid stuff, which should not go missing, between now and 1.0. Only once 1.0 is gone should we certainly not lose everything. The fact that we are losing a lot of stuff now is a bug. It shouldn't be happening. But of course it does, and it can. But yeah, it's kind of like nothing we get now is technically going to be permanent, barring what we have bought with real money. Of course, it doesn't make it any less disappointing when you've slaved away for something and it goes when it shouldn't have, but it is the way it is, I'm afraid. Yeah, three exit. Oh yeah, it does have 3 exits, doesn't it? That's a good point, how the Zeus has 3 exits versus the 1 for the C1.
Dude, hybrid.
Yo, Das, I'm doing great, thank you, mate. Just done a thing, purchased the right VKB NXT Evo standard. I'm so excited. Salvage is going to feel smooth.
Thank you. Crazy, this ship.
When's that come in, then?
Yep.
I brought my Reliant, dude. You might like it.
That's all.
Yeah, I remember you saying,
so-
Robert.
so, I know.
That hasn't returned, has it not? That cash
It
ship.
reset because of the patch, but yeah.
Obviously, that shouldn't be happening, and that's a thing to take up with CIG. 100%. Everybody doing some trading.
But yeah.
They're out of stock in the UK. Clearly so much in demand. Virpil, VKB, no matter which ones you get it from, there's a wait, unfortunately, a lot of the times. Do we need to strip armor and weapons before a new patch? I think it's one of those things that can potentially save you from losing gear. We shouldn't have to, but sometimes it can stop things from going missing if you put it in your inventory rather than leaving it on your ship. The 12th of last month. And you haven't heard back from them, have you not, Rob? Hopefully they'll get back to you soon, because, obviously it's not good, that happening. Afternoon, Oksana. Good, thank you. How are you? Coming to check out your wares.
Somebody's intercepting people on the way.
Too bad.
Got shot by
ships that we get
the
the brand new alien ship.
Utility?
Yes, the man.
Hey,
Oh yeah, I saw you arriving actually. It looks like a right beast.
I wish someone would have brought one of those big fangs to sell, or just put it just right in the middle.
How much is your Karak plushie? Not your Karak, sorry, your Corsair plushie. If it's not being bought already.
Did I hear somebody's intercepting on the way here?
yeah, I park. They just intercepted me in shots.
Where
Was
were
it
you coming
NPC?
No idea. I think a player because I saw a mantis and two.
Where were you
mantises.
coming from?
I don't know.
Sounds like an NPC event.
It might not. I don't
I
think
wonder if
NPCs
that's
do it
back.
anymore, do they?
I have seen it a couple times since 411.
What with NPCs?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was removed.
I mean, the last time it happened, they intercepted my Polaris, and they regretted that really fast.
Have we got anyone in the org who's available to do some scouting? Escorting
What direction
protection?
were you coming from when you got intercepted?
Steve, you still around?
Don't see him. Steed, have you left? Did they turn off the turtles? What do you mean? Hopefully not. You waited 6 months for Virpils.
How dare he?
They did not turn off the turtles.
No, turtles aren't turned
We'll
off.
just run for them as soon as the patch starts.
Everybody need. We don't have Trevor, do we?
No.
Oh, Trevor.
Pat stole it.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Dirt. For their part, CIG's problem is nothing more than database instability. Yeah, exactly. Obviously, when it comes to actual purchased ships, that should never happen, where like a real money purchased item should never disappear from your account, and they will take that very seriously, even if it still takes them a while to get to you, because they have to do it ticketed via, a queuing system. But yeah, the whole thing about items going missing and so forth, it's to do with the database, it's to do with, I suppose, using a third-party system. Eventually, they want to get to the... I would assume they would want to write their own database, because they do use a third-party one for the time being, which is not ideal. And that's why 318 had so many issues.
Alright, last call for my box. I'm about to head out.
Long hair must be in style. All these guys are sporting long hair.
Oh, I've still got my helmet on. I've shortish hair, but long beard.
It's fallen down.
What, my beard?
Yeah, from your head.
All right, yeah, yeah. Recode
Mine
Roughnecks.
too, though.
That's true.
Alien Week theme is going strong today, huh?
The what? The what theme? Yeah, the shit show patch 318. That was a nightmare.
How much for the compensators?
Ooh, I best get loading up into the Zeus, actually. It takes me a while, doesn't it? Derek, thank you so much for the 9-month resub, my friend. Oh, look at all these beautiful ships. So fancy.
Anybody have an extra store all?
Your inventory is bugged. Peanut's alright to respawn in the Idris, isn't he? His inventory's bugged.
Yeah. I'll buy it.
Must have been good. Thank you so much for the resub, my friend. You are more than welcome. Thank you. Beers and party, please. Keep it rolling. And for Derek as well. Did I do any beers and party for Derek? I don't know if I did. Don't think I did. Why is our refueling nozzle open? What's that about? Oh, doesn't seem to want to shut. Weird.
Hello.
No, this isn't my SMB character. This is my Arthur character. I accidentally chose the wrong one for my SMB one, but I can swap it back. I think I've changed the hair maybe, but nothing more than that.
Good. In American.
You guys did, yeah. Thank you, Wonko. Alright, let's get loaded.
Welcome to Robert Space Industries. Enjoy the work. System check.
Yeah, I wonder where that was coming from, that interception thing. Jacob, welcome. Question if you don't mind. The merchantman is in concept. Does that mean I would get a different ship until it comes out? Yes. So, I don't know when it's going to start getting work. It's a bit further on from concept. They're sort of reconcepting it and doing it a bit more. But you do get loaners. Check the loaner matrix. I think we have a link for it, don't we? So you'll get some form of like... I think you get like the Banu Defender and something else as a loaner to kind of give you similar gameplay. Actually, I can bring this in.
Monstrous wrong, like terribly wrong.
That's the wrong end, Arthur.
There's a lot of ships around the other side, though. It's making it a bit difficult to get in, I think.
Yeah, just park the rear up to the ramp.
What, the rear a bit?
Yeah, I'll chuck it in with that.
Okay, moving in nice and gently. Yeah, let's keep the rear ramps a bit clear in future, guys, just to make sure that we can get things in and out easy. Oh, can't see what I'm looking at there. Okay, there we are. Okay.
A little to the right.
I will sell this whole box. It's got the new marshmallow radiation suit.
A little higher.
And a full dust devil for 200k. Final offer.
So loaners for the PMM are the whole
Tip the
seat.
nose up a bit.
A bit more, is that alright?
A little more. Oh, too much.
Fill in the box right now.
Is that alright?
Oh, the dragonfly is getting beat up. Look.
Oh no. So the loaners for the BMM is the Hull C Defender, the Vanduul Defender, and the Hercules C2. So you get a good amount of options for, thank you, Odd, as well, for owning the BMM. But yeah, the BMM, unfortunately, is not in active development as we know at this time. They made a significant amount of progress on it, though, but they just want to make sure that the person working on it is someone with experience, who knows the Banu, who knows the style, and they, you know, can keep it to a proper standard. Is it Weezer? Prowler? Do you like the utility one? Well, the Hull C... How is the Hull C getting on these days, guys? Is it working flawlessly, or is it still really problematic in places? What's that, Sandman? Oh, as in loners, I see. Did a whole new character to take advantage of the new hair. Yeah, every time we get new hair, I do take a look at it to see if there's something else that I want to change up. But I think... I don't know if I've done anything different in 4.2 versus 4.1.1.
That was all of it.
Thank you, sir. Right, I'll see you all later, guys. Safe travels. If anyone figures out who this interceptor is, by all means, via the Org Bank, we will assist your endeavors to take them down.
Gotta finish here and go take my vengeance.
Over there, what's that? Hurston. We can go to Hurston.
Okay.
Log out somewhere at Hurston.
250, because actually that's quite a deal.
You do the comma rate, seems to be the one that works.
This box underneath my feet.
So the Hull C worked 50% of the time for you. Real problem was the contract rep. Mine randomly reset after a failed mission 2 different times and lost motivation to continue the grind. Hull C is working in 4.2 with the need to get out of the seat and back in at loading docks in order for to get the cargo to work. Right, so it's kind of a little bit more consistent by the sounds of things, but still suffering from problems.
Yeah. Only 2. I gotta say, we carried those guys. It's okay.
You like the utility, but don't love it. I'd like to see a wider range of Tavaran vessels. I need to write something up on my Tavaran carrier that holds on Prowler and maybe a couple of fighters plus crews and marines. Well, I mean, obviously with Esperia having the rights to Tavaran vehicles, it'll be interesting to see what they plan to roll out for more of their you know, actual things, their vehicles. Whether or not, I mean, I'm assuming there are no Tavaran manufacturers anymore. And the only ones that we actually get to see are the ones that are from their war era, which I guess means they're a bit older fashioned, doesn't it? Definitely a lot of room there for different Tavaran ships, though. Intergalactic Interceptor. This is how APOC crashed, because you don't really get to see the ground until you're practically upon it. I'm just seeing a bit of the terrain there, the topography just popping up a little bit. We'll head to that.
I gotta drop this off.
But yeah, it is hard to see any form of terrain at the moment. I do like that shaking though. It'll be nice to see that on the vehicles as well. Or other weapons, I think it's more weapon based, isn't it? Where it vibrates like that. I don't think it's the vehicle, it's the weapon itself. Oh boy. It is hard to see anywhere.
Landing gear deployed.
Not sure where we are in the verse exactly, but seems as good a place as any to log out. If I could find some decent flat ground.
We've got this 4SU box. Is that yours,
Is this good?
What's that, peanuts?
Copy.
Landing complete.
That was a bit of a slam down.
Engines are
But we're good. Oh, it is raining. Let's go and have a look outside before we log out. There's a corpse in the med bay. Whose is that? So, without helmet. With helmet. Slightly smeared. Oh, the sound continues on until you shut the door. That sounds good. Just a bit early it comes in, but it'll be nice, you know, to have like the little tinkling sound on the hull. Very nice indeed. Simon, thank you as always, my friends, for the donation. It is much appreciated. Here, have some beers, parties, or sevens, and a random O-face, pog face. That wasn't intended, but you can have that as well. Yeah, the Zeus is a nice vehicle. It really is. Oh, damp. Boop. There we go. Rightio. So, not the smoothest of days, to be fair, considering we fell through the planet, and then we had the... thank you, Simon. And then we had the... server crash. Well, not server crash, server error, which recovered, so not all is lost there. But yeah, it's 4.2 seems all right. There are a few issues here and there that seem to need to be ironed out, but you know, there's a new, what was it, 4.2.1 build coming tonight. I think they said for the Evocati again on the PTU. Thank you everybody for jumping in and joining us, trading as always. Thank you Deacon, thank you APOC, thank you Tony for the assistance, for the help, for the gameplay. It is always appreciated, and for setting up, obviously, the Idris. Hopefully now 4.2 is live with all the fixes for the Idris as well. You're not going to have to keep respawning it. Your comp boards are still there. Anything gone missing? Thank you, Robert. Let me know as soon as you hear back from CIG about that missing real money ship. It's been a couple of weeks now. It'd be nice to know how quick they get that resolved. ASIM07, apologies, I'm just leaving, my friend. But yeah, I'll be back on Monday. It's the weekend, so I'll be back on Monday. By that point, I don't know, we may have a hotfix, we may have something else. We can raid Anna. Sounds good to me. Gene, welcome, mate. How you doing? 07, apologies to just bounce. Oh, so you've got it back now. Oh, that's good. How long did that take then from you putting in a message to actually getting it back. Yeah, we'll pass it on to Anna. Let me just copy and paste that name because it's so much quicker and easier. I love this song. Such a like an iconic Star Citizen song. So, raid Anna. There we go. From the 12th of May. So, over a month. Well, I'm glad it's back. That's what's important. However long it took, it's finally back. Right. Have a great evening. Have a great weekend. Whatever it is you get up to. I'm just going to be sweating. Sitting here sweating. For Sunday, I'm hopefully going to be able to get the Star Citizen Live talking about all the flight model changes that are coming in. It's quite a complex subject because there is a lot of stuff said. There's a lot of areas to cover. But ultimately, there is some really good things coming in for flight that is going to change what we have now. It should be for the better, but changing it big time. And yeah, it's an interesting episode that I really enjoyed listening through that a few times to try and take in what they were saying, because I didn't take it all in for the first go. But anyway, enjoy your evenings, enjoy Anna's stream, and I will see you all soon. Here is my beautiful end screen from Piss Poor Pete. I will see you all soon. Much love, and bye-bye.